Good evening. Oh, it's quite funny looking at the screen now. Hayward's all the way out on the left. It's like you guys don't like him. You've left the space between you. Hayward smells like fart, and that's why he's on the far left.
I mean, he is undead, so it makes sense.
Ooh, spoilers! The other guys don't know. Right. Let's get brain in it.
They were there.
I know they were there, but I'm not supposed to know these things.
You should be over here with me then.
Bum, bum. Bum,
No
bum.
one knows I'm undead, bitch.
Bum, 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 bum. Good evening. Welcome back to the Isle of Draca, as we are coming to the end of our little prelude campaign. We are back after a little trip out to the Withering Tide. Withering Tide. A ship that had crashed a few years ago on the western coast of Draca. And that had been quite difficult for the shipwreckers to get hold of. It was also one of the first wrecks to crash, with a recent influx of new what are they called? Shipwrecks. That's what they're called. New shipwrecks following after. There's been a crescendo of these shipwrecks that have been running aground on the west of Draca, and not only that, the corpses of the sailors that had perished in these shipwrecks had been returning to life and wandering the ice sheet around Draca, a few of which you had fought on many occasions. Finding or making your way aboard the Withering Tide, you found some more zombies. Went through the floors of the ship, which was in pretty good condition, and having run aground, and found on the lower decks the reanimated corpse of Kyla's brother Zaris, who was muttering to himself, and on death managed to somehow force both him, Kyla, and Horkas all to mutter as well, as a presence left the body of Zaris, and he re-entered the dead state. You took from him some information. There was a package that Felix has that was secured from a chest down in a hold that was being gripped upon by an undead, a skeleton, a body, as well as some looty and some booty. Ish and his crew as they arrived, helped you guys get out the rest of the cargo from that ship. That's what they were there for, to help you get across as they broke through the ice to make ground towards the Withering Tide. They removed all of the crates. So a few were broken into. There was a spear, I believe, a weird little cocoon thing, some gauntlets. Was that everything?
Some boots.
Some boots, but they were in a separate.
Some boots that mean I make no noise when I move.
Mm-hmm.
Because if my sneaking wasn't OP enough as it is.
I know, don't remind me of the hiding and the sneaking. It makes me sad inside. But yeah, the rest of the crates then Ish and his crew pull out as you all took the little tugboat back to the Isle of Draca. So we arrived back there. You had leveled up, so you are now all level 6. And your rest can come either that straight away that day, or if there were some more conversations you would like to have or working around you'd like to do beforehand, it is up to you. But yes, Ish is going to go through the crates, get them all open, go through the inventory of what was pulled out, and has agreed to split with you guys the loot and the rest of it. If he finds and has a use for it, we'll try and keep it himself. Obviously, some of the stuff you've already taken out before he could get hold of it. So, first question is: would you all, after said events, being out on the seas and being attacked by harpies as well, would you like to go back and take your rest now and awake in a fresh day before going to speak to Ish? He says it's going to take him most of the day and stuff to go through some of the bits, or is there anything you would like to clear off that day, that evening, between yourselves before going to bed that evening?
I mean, I'm perfectly healthy, so. I, not knowing what's happened, I'm going to go to the soup stand and go try and find Belric.
Nice.
And I'm going to see if anyone wants to come along.
Okay, I'll go with. Yeah, I'll go with
Good
it
on
for
that.
last time.
Are you guys feeling up for it? You look a bit bruised and bloodied.
I'm going to rest.
By the way, who
fine
used a
too.
potion last time round?
Me. I used one.
Okay, cool.
How'd you need it?
I was going to give one away, and then I thought, no, that's not what
Yep, you
what our
last one
porky
were
boy
alive
would
as well.
do.
They're pretty clutch in your hands, to be fair. Nice. So
I
yeah,
didn't think of that.
as Nara makes her way up to rest, the rest of you on the way up, you would be able to do this in the same day. Make your way from the docks down and lower Galeon's Rest, the lower part of the city that kind of sits along the shoreline, back into that main market square where 2 days previously you had arrived in Draca and fought some zombies. As you pass through here, you can hear the kobolds kicking about. Again, the trade going on between them, just the general rabble and shouting of kobolds, but they don't really pay much attention now. You've been here for a few days as you make your way through. As you pass by the soup kitchen and have a look inside, first glance, no sign of Beric.
So I want to go up to the purveyor of this fine establishment.
The soup connoisseur.
Indeed,
Yeah.
the Michelin star chef.
Yep. We call him Soup Bay.
The Michelin stars in Draca.
There's not tyres, so probably not, no. If there were, though, this soup in a bag would not be getting one.
Oh, okay. Well, I enjoyed it in
Nice.
the fantasy world.
So yeah, you make
Where is he?
as he looks to you and goes, afternoon. Who are you talking about?
What do you call him? Rick. I
Rick?
assume short for Rick the Prick.
I've got no Rick here, mate.
He looks like me. He was working here. Carrying around a big pan.
You can see, kind of kobold looks around behind him, looks to you and goes, ain't no one looks like you working here, mate.
Right. I'm going to turn to everyone else. And I'll be like, just making sure I'm not losing my mind.
Sure you got the right soup place?
You were here with me.
No, I was. He was
Yeah,
here.
one of you someone big.
It was
You
the
saw
Dave
him?
Berry ones. Yeah, he was here.
Right, okay.
Started speaking gibberish.
I'm going to turn back round to the chef. Look. Where's he gone? That's all I want to know. He's got a habit of running away. I bet he stole some soup when he left.
Honestly, I can't help you. Maybe he has run away. Maybe he was never in this.
So you do know who I'm talking about. So you were lying to me.
I'm not. I'm just trying to help you out wherever I can, but I don't know who you're talking about. It's like soup. Anyway, you want some soup today? Or
Do an insight check it.
Yep.
Oh, that is a big old 3.
He seems like a genuinely confused kobold to you.
I think he's telling the truth, forecast.
What if I slip a couple of coppers your way?
For some soup?
No, for information
Yeah, these
on the halfling.
these coppers are looking a little bit tarnished. Maybe something shinier.
How shiny? I'm not made of money. I'm shopping here for fuck's sakes.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying some shinier coins.
Right. I open my coin purse and I gesture to a silver and try and gauge the reaction.
Roll an inside check.
15.
15. You can see he doesn't look that impressed by silver. He's got his eyes on what else might be in that.
I pick up a gold coin and I try and do the same again.
Let's shift over.
Hmm?
Just like flirt it to him or actually slide over?
No, just like hold it in my hand and see what his reaction is.
He's like, That's a very shiny looking coin you've got there.
Right. If there's no information here, then I'm going to put holes in all your soup bags. And I give him the gold coin.
As he like pockets it straight in his side, he leans forward to you and like brings his voice real low down.
I'm not kissing you.
Give me a kiss and I'll give you all the information you want. He says, if I was you, I'd stop asking questions about your friend. He's gone.
He's not my friend. Sorry.
Either way.
Go on.
It's not a topic of conversation I think we should be having.
Come on, you gotta give me more than that.
I'm giving you more than I should.
Do you know where he is? Has he run away?
I don't think wherever he's gone, he went of his own volition.
So he was kidnapped. Do you know who by? I'm not going to tell a soul. Look at me. I'm as trustworthy as they come.
No. He looks left and right and he's like, sorry, no, we don't have that soup for you. We tomorrow, fresh batch if you're into your fish stews, my halfling friend.
How visible are the bags for the soup bags? For the soup?
What, to pierce them? They'll be over the other side of the counter. He'll be filling them up.
Can I... Look, just one final thing. I hope, following my request, some soup was included in that conversation, because you definitely didn't pay me. You definitely didn't give me my money's worth. Secondly,
is there a point?
No, I was waiting for you to say yes to the soup. For me and my colleagues.
Yeah, he'll put some soup. He's like, oh, last drink of the day. He's like, here we go. We do a deal for all of your bags. This the end of a working day. This fresh soup's going to be fresher in the day. So he bags you up some soup bags and hands them over to you. And he's just looking at you. He's just like, this is...
I will ask no more questions. I don't think. But is he safe?
Roll an insight check.
Can I roll like a persuasion check or something?
I think he's already given you a lot of information.
7.
7. You can see that this kobold does not want to be having this conversation with you anymore.
Fuck's sakes.
You can roll a persuasion check if you'd like to push further, but...
19.
19. He looks at you and he said, I can't tell you any more. Just drop it. You don't... It doesn't even sound like it was your friend.
He's got my money.
Well, if he's got your money, he hasn't got any more.
Right, okay. I expect free soup next time I'm here.
Like,
not for them, just for me.
It's like, well, I hope you enjoy your soup. Have a good day. Visitors to Draca. Always good to serve the visitors of Draca. He turns and starts tinkering with other bits.
No, I'm not. It's too obvious. It's too obvious to try and do anything now. I'll come back at night when everything's shut and enact my revenge for that hideously expensive exchange.
1 gold piece.
1 bit of gold to tell me fuck all.
Mm.
Right, well that didn't help.
Did he tell you where he was going or where? Like,
I don't know. We're not fucking Bembows. Oh, or do you mean the kobold?
No, I'm. Is he your friend? I don't know. Is he your friend?
He's got my money.
Okay.
I mean, would you like? You look like a man, and I'm gonna try and wrap my arm
I
around
am a
him.
man, yes.
You look like a man. It could do with some cash. How's about you help me find the stash?
I'm guessing his arms like around like
Yeah, I'm basically
behind like my knee or something.
I'm basically
Tell me about
like hugging, like putting my arm around your ass.
Yeah. Come here.
I mean, I'm not leaving here yet, so why not?
Right, we need to find him. Or failing that, because who knows where he's gone. Something suspicious is afoot. We need to find where he hid it. Now, there's guards patrolling, so maybe they know where it is. But it's somewhere up the hill. How long you plan to stay in Draca?
I mean,
Well, we'll put you down for 2 years of hard labour digging up the mountain. How does that sound?
2 years of hard labour, eh?
I mean, it's a turn of phrase. And all worth knowing that you'll be paid your fair share once we find it. Who knows? We can find it first day.
Let's hope.
We'll talk about it later. Maybe over some drinks. Ain't that right, guys?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Right. I don't know about you, but I feel like some dinner and a kip.
Dinner sorted. You've got a lovely bag of soup. Nice.
No, I'm going to throw the soup to the side.
What?
I'm disgraced. I've been disrespected and disgraced.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, I am planning on coming out and trying to sabotage the business.
The soup business. Nice. So you can all make your way back up. Those who've already got to rest. The rest of you can get some drinks, and in the communal bar area, Barask is there to make sure that you get some food from the food that's there. Can get any drinks and bits you need before you take a refuge from the night. You can see the brazier from the morning where you hatched a fire snake has been fixed and set up. The snow and the cold around has refrozen during the day. But yeah, everything's been put back in place after this morning's antics. Did anyone want to ask questions of Barash or do anything downstairs, or are you all taking long rests and hitting a day? It is a cold, clear night.
Can I get the parcel off of Felix?
Yes, 100%. I think Felix would have opened it, seen it was just a book, and having not been able to ascertain like any other use for it, pass it to you as part of the which is like, this might be useful to you. I'll do the thing that I think that should have happened. I looked at a book that was on a boat with someone's dead brother, and I thought, do you know who might want this? The brother. And I gave it to you straight away.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. So
yeah, and as you can see, it's partially unwrapped. So this parcel was like bound with like a with just like a almost like a plastic wrap in a bit like a soup bag, something to keep it dry, as it was stuffed into this chest. So it was bound in like levers and then bound in this like plastic material that kept it all in there. But there was obviously some air trapped inside, which enabled it to float. So as it's been partially opened, you can see that where the outside would have been wet and is cold, some ice still on it, the inside and the book that was held there is still in pretty good condition.
Okay, I will head to my room and read the book.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Anything else from anyone else?
How much sleep would I have to get at a minimum to not be exhausted the next day?
8 hours. Well, to not be exhausted. Yeah, you still need to take a rest. You could roll.
Well, I don't need any HP or anything.
HP. You could roll. It depends on what you want to do the next day.
I want to get up in the middle of the night and stab some soup bags.
Yeah, I know you do. But it depends what you
but
want to do.
I want to make sure that I'm capable tomorrow.
If you're... You need 8 hours rest, right? To not roll a con save for exhaustion.
Okay, I'm going to go to bed really early then.
So yes, I mean, you could go to bed early and just say, if as long as you're not out for more than an hour, then you could just stay in that extra hour without having to need to roll. But you won't be able to take a long rest.
Yeah, I'll try and take a look. I'll go to sleep and then wake up early and try and do it then.
Okay.
and then
Could
inevitably fail because I'm useless.
Because I'm an elf and I only need 4 hours sleep for my long rest and I've already been and gone, could I be just sat down, I don't know, somewhere like a soup kitchen, just having a read through things in the middle of the night when I finished my long rest, please?
You could. It would be kind of random, but yeah, if you want to. You could be sat in the communal area.
Yeah, I'll do that, please.
So, again, like the way this is set up, it's like the communal area is the ground floor with the building that runs around the outside of it, and the rooms are on the second floors that run all the way around. So anyone coming out of a room would have to come down through the communal area and exit. There's only 2 big entry and exit routes on the front end of this commune.
I'm assuming it's warm enough down there. I'm not going to freeze to death
Yeah,
by
the
trying
braziers
to
will
catch
run
out this little halfling. Okay, great.
The braziers run out all night. Yep. Nice. Morgul, Reinhardt, anything from you, or we'll cut to the boot?
No, I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah, no. Reinhardt would have gone straight to bed.
Yeah. Killing zombies is tiring work, and harpies.
Just out of interest, would Felix have been in the soup kitchen fuss when Orcas was asking these questions?
I think for I don't think it's too much of a stretch to think he would have just gone to bed with all the stuff that he'd stolen and tried to work out what it all was.
Yeah.
And then when you guys have come back, he's gone, I've already looked at this book. It's just a book. Here's your book back.
Yeah. Cool.
Because he already picked up gold and stones and other stuff to go through and try and essentially try to identify and work out what it is. But yes, so he does throw you back the book. Or not throw you back, but pass you back the book. I think it might have some use for you. There doesn't seem to be any use for him in there as you can scroll through. You can see this is a journal. This seems to be the journal of the captain of the ship. And not water stained or anything because its wrapping has protected it. You can see that there is like a bookmark in there. As you turn to the page where this kind of bookmark is, it's the last entry in the journal, and the bookmark is actually a braid of hair, jet black hair.
Okay. I will put that aside in my pocket.
Journal.
Mm-hmm.
As you read through the last entry of the journal, you can see is scribbled, is in more. It was a rushed dictation for whatever state this captain was in, as he writes. Our journey is ended, though I fear my own is to continue in the most horrible way imaginable. The rising tide is wrecked on a shoal north of Bryn in search of our abyssal goal. Many sailors have perished in the initial impact, and Aletha was gravely injured. Zaros was thrown overboard, and as I tended her wounds, she clutched her talisman and breathed soft prayers. When I asked what the talisman signified, she told me love, and her husband will find her, having pledged his service to the demon lord Graz. The talisman is made from locks. It seems to be made from locks of their hair, woven together as a promise to be reunited, no matter what fate befalls them. And it might have been a beautiful story had it not been for Aletha's gruesome end. The words of the prayer I heard as she breathed her last breath, as she was begging for Graz to reunite her with her husband. As I held her hands and the breath left her, I felt a horrible chill pass through her, and I knew as I held the breath pass through her. As I laid her to rest, next I knew she was sinking her teeth into my neck. At the same moment, I heard moans begin to rise from the dead sailors all around us. What curse has she brought upon us all? I already feel a creeping chill overtaking my body. I'm going to lock myself in these quarters and order the crew that are still standing to do the same below deck. I'm securing her talisman within this book in my chest in the hope that someone who comes after us may end this nightmare by bringing Aletha's talisman to her husband.
That was so creepy.
So the actual words of the prayer written down in there at all? Or they just...
No, it would have been an abyssal prayer. as you have the talisman in your pocket, give me an Arcana check or an Insight check.
That is an 8.
An 8. You looking at it can't seem to work out like what this is. It does look like hair woven into braids, whether it looks like 2 hair or not hair is not there, but it just feels like it looks like someone's just snipped like a braid of a beard or a braid of the back of someone's head. You can't pick up anything else from it.
What was the husband's name?
Zaris.
Oh, Zaris was the husband.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was the we didn't actually pick up with Naira, who brought the picture from the ship.
I gave it to Kyla.
Okay.
Did it mentioned her name on the picture?
Yeah.
I couldn't
It
remember.
had it written on the back. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, as you got the picture,
Was there a
you can
heart?
see him. There was definitely a heart. I think it said together forever.
It did, but it was like a number 4 and then EVA. No, I think last session I gave it to him and said, I think you may want this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you look at both, you can see what's happened here. That whoever this was clearly very dear to your brother in the end, but you haven't. It was never mentioned to you. But then again, you are both off wandering on your travels. You don't know how long they would have been. He was on the charter for a long time. So that you can do, like I say, if you want. There's maybe other people that know other stuff. Or there's stuff you could read into if you want to roll some checks on bits, or you can sit with it and think about it. Up to you.
I'm gonna think on it for a bit.
Nice. But yeah, so as you go through the rest of the journal, doesn't details out just the journey. It looks like the crew of the Writhing Tide was chartered to set out to deliver forces, to deliver people, armed, like competent fighters, and some specialized weapons for those fighters to a destination that isn't like confirmed anywhere in the journal. You don't know whether Draca was there at the end point they were aiming for, or whether they were just shooting around the top of Bryn and accidentally got caught on the way around Draca as well. But it seems like these were all followers of. In some way followers of abyssal gods on some kind of charter. But yeah, the Captain's Journal doesn't give you much other than that's the ship was made up of the crew or these competent soldiers, and the cargo was supposed to be some specialist weapons.
I would have known. I'd known the god there.
Yeah, Graz, you would. Yeah, you know, it's one of the abyssal lords. Yeah. Yeah, give me a religion. I don't think there's too much on there that you don't.
Oh my god, man! I've got like nothing to any of these stats, and I still have that level of exhaustion. That is another 8.
Another 8. You know Graz, but you're not sure like what the mission would have been, like what the overall like. What your brother was kind of caught up in, other than that you all kind of would be looking at. They're abyssal gods, right? They're all about either creating chaos or mayhem or whatever else. But yeah, nothing else you would pick up on what they would have been doing.
I may take it to Reinhardt at some point, knowing that he is a man of religion. See if he can have a look himself.
Sweet. Lovely. So you all take your rest and sleep. Do you say you're going to wake up in the night or in the morning? Early in the morning?
I did a roll to make a decision, and the roll constituted that I overslept.
Nice. So you try to get up super early in the morning.
I try to and fail. I'm like 5 more minutes, and then by the next thing I know,
Nice.
it's like daylight and birds are making noise and stuff.
So now,
Frolicking. Birds are frolicking.
The birds are frolicking. The birds will be frolicking less so as you wake up to the sound of storms again. The middle of the night would not have been very pleasant for you as rain and thunder again hit across the evening. Louder, no rolls required to wake up. You all would have had disturbed sleep in some way, shape or form by the sound of the rain and the thunder and the lightning. Again, sounding like you were at the epicenter of this storm as it rumbled on for a few hours in the dead of night. The lightning so bright that even through the small portholes in your windows, it was lighting your room. It was like flashes of daylight that were coming through. And as you wake in the morning, the thunder and lightning has subsided, but the rain continues. It is an overcast day. But you can take a long rest. So you will take a long rest and wake up. Naira, it would have been pretty wet if you were up, but there would be some parasols and bits to cover out. You see Barris gets the big tarpaulins pulled out across the commune area so people have some dry spaces to eat in the morning. As he comes down and sees you have been there for a while, greets you. And then you see them get the start of the cooking going. You see some of the fish get brought up as the whole process for getting the commune and the food ready for the morning trade starts.
Does he need any help with the tarpaulin?
You can see they've got it. Well, it's all like on pulleys and systems, so it's a real quick job for them. It rains probably quite a lot here. Big old volcano. Nice. So you're all awake in the morning. Strong rain coming down on Draca today, but you are refreshed. Those of you that can remove 1 point of exhaustion. The cooks are cooking. The breakfast is ready to be served. What would you like to do, talk to, see today?
I want to turn up at breakfast and swear loudly.
Yep.
We'll keep it PG, so I'm not going to say exactly what was said, but just imagine lots of effing and blinding, and maybe kicking a stool in anger and hurting my foot.
The annoyance of missing.
Having a plan and failing dismally because I'm awful.
Yep.
Like, I'm just a bit shit as a thief.
Oh dear. That's why Rick got all your money. Nice. So yeah. You, as you awake, there is the normal hubble bubble of Dragonborn and Kobold coming to eat. They're a little more subdued. The rain isn't the most fun to be out in, but these Dragonborn and Kobold folk are used to it. So yeah, up to you if you would like to speak to anyone you've got Ish you can go down to and talk to about what he's found in the hall. If there's anything that you guys wanted to share with him, he said he would share some of the stuff that was there. Those of you that had items that were given to you, you could have spent some of the time working out what they were, but I think we go through and work out what they were, so you can also attune to them if they had attune items and you were using them. So I don't know if you wanted to share what you had found thus far, or whether you were keeping the bits that you already had and put them on.
I'm going to give the coordinates to anyone who would want them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need them. They're not my part of the thing. So if people come down at breakfast,
Yep.
I just have them on the bench going, anyone's welcome to them who wants to use them.
Yep.
What are the gauntlets?
Ogre power. So strength.
What did they say?
Strength
19.
19, right? Yeah, I think strength 19.
That's no use for me.
Can I spend time in my morning just like thinking about what happened to Horkas and Kylar during that speech,
Yep.
linking it to the undead? Would anything like come up in my training or?
Ooh, yeah. Give me a religion check.
Yeah. Religion. Oh, you cheeky. 11.
11. It's not terrible. Nothing that like pings you. It sounded very ritualistic. They were all speaking in perfect unison, which kind of, because of the circumstances, makes you maybe think less ritual, more possession. The fact that they were all speaking at exactly the same time, that would be something that you'd have been told to watch out for like people summoning demons or watch out, like when you're looking out for evil as a paladin, like the ritualistic chanting is something that is always something to just be slightly wary of. But the fact that it's two people that, why would they have been, how would have they managed to ritualistically chant with this creature as it died? That seems a bit odd, but they were perfectly in sync. Like you had Dolby 3.1 surround sound, as Hawkeye said, as it comes through. So that, I think that would push you more towards them being controlled and a possession that is forcing three people to say the same thing at once.
Okay.
Nice. Anybody else this morning? Any ideas where you want to go to?
If no one's going to take those gauntlets, I'll just take them.
Yep. You can also use,
Why
if
not?
you've got some gauntlets and stuff and you want to put them on the table for trading out with Ish later, you can do so. If you're like, we don't want these, but what else have you got? You can have these.
Oh,
or
actually,
take
yeah, I
something
could
else.
do, yeah.
Keep
Yeah,
on,
fuck
keep
it, I'll
on.
put them in there then.
Yep.
I'll keep hold of them for now, but...
Nice. Yeah. Keep hold of just stuff to go in. So yeah, if you want it, keep it. If you don't want it, then it can always be traded out. Nice. So yeah, you pick up the gauntlets. You spend some time, Reinhardt, thinking about what exactly had gone on.
I will show the talisman and the journal entry to Reinhardt as well and see if he can, if he can recall anything or knows anything of what might be happening with that.
Yeah. Cool. Reinhardt, give me another religion check. Do it with advantage because you've got something to base it off.
How do I roll 2 at once? Or do I just press it twice?
Yeah, you can just push it twice.
A 21 and an 8.
Nice. So we'll take the 8. No. 21. You, by name, Gratz, you're just like, it's one of like a demon lord from the abyss. That it's not one that you're like super familiar with and like, oh yeah, this is the guy that does this. But it does put you on then the that then does give you the link to the undead. If it's abyssal and there's a talisman and there's a call with a 21, it is not a normal occurrence for shipwrecks to crash and the sailors that die to just become zombies. Something is turning them into zombies. You on the details of the having the talisman and like the bit from the journal, this sounds like some ritual or some magic is within this talisman, which is causing a curse of some sort. There is this talisman, you believe, is causing the zombies to rise.
Yeah.
So it's trying to work out how, if you want to, how you could stop this curse or how you could stop this talisman from doing its job. Is it? I'll say with a 21 as well. You know that there could be multiple ways of doing this. It could be to fulfill. If it's a curse placed on something to fulfill a job, then fulfilling the job could end the curse. But you could also, there are ways to also destroy talismans or remove curses without doing so. But yeah, you're now looking at when you're like, weird that they were doing this thing in a ritual, and then this morning you get presented with this. You're like, this is the link to undead we were looking for. This talisman is causing the zombies.
Would I know of any ways of destroying talismans? Like, would just chucking it in a fire would like destroy it, or like a brazier per se?
But yeah, potentially there's lots of. It depends on how strong the magic is. So you could try and burn it, but you're not so sure whether burning it would get rid of it, or whether the the talisman itself doesn't necessarily have to be the thing holding the power. It could be ingrained in elsewhere. So it's dangerous. Destroying it with fire, you could try. If that just gets rid of the talisman, but then doesn't get rid of the curse, you're like not as sure on. Normally with curses, there's ways of removing them, or there's ways of trying to complete them, and then that itself can sometimes just release the curse. If it is indeed a curse of rather than being like a general, I put a curse on you, it's like a curse to do something, a like longing. There may be other ways to pick it up, but you could try.
Okay.
You probably think
They're
that
gonna
trying
hate
to
us
burn
with
it
these
in the
braziers,
brazier is
aren't
not good. Yeah, I was going to say, probably think burning it after the reaction of releasing a fire snake, probably burning an undead talisman in the morning breakfast hall. You're starting to think maybe that's not a good idea.
No.
And it was you putting in there as well, wasn't it?
Is this for the bit where we put all the crazy magic stuff? Let's go.
I would just like tell Kyla what I think about the journal, the talisman, and say that we need to find a way of removing the curse from the talisman. So I think when we go down to visit, or actually, can I speak to the guy that runs the upstairs bit?
Yeah.
Is it Bazar?
Barras.
Barris, that's the one.
Yep.
Hi Barris. Is there anywhere that sells curse remove spells or any way of removing curses?
He looks at you, like backs up a little bit. He's like, "Hey, what have you found?"
Oh, just. I'm just gonna play a little bit like nothing yet, but we're thinking with all the undead, there might be linked to a curse. So having a way of doing something will be ideal.
He looks. He's like, "Hey, healers maybe, but anyone of that?" He's like, "Your best bet maybe speak to Azari and see if there's anything that we have." Some of the Dragonborn have a slightly more power. Some of the council maybe might be able to help, but not general. Our healers tend to be healers rather than more of the kind of divine nature that you are looking for. But Azari might be able to help if something is cursed or there's a curse knocking around.
Okay, thank you. I will just say thanks and can you point me in the direction of Azari?
Yeah, he points to the big temple of Hollow Eyes.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'll just sit back down with the guys and go, I will need to go visit the temple at some point.
Cool. Down to Ish. You want to do Ish first?
Yeah, might as well.
Get some fun stuff. Cool. So you grab up your bits, grab some grub, some morning grub, get nice and warmed up. You can head down in the rain down to the Galeon's Lower Rest, back past the soup stall. Quick look in, still no sign of Beric. As you make your way round to the dock area where Ish had his tugboat set up, as he has again a bit like the fishing hut on the back of the dock. There is like a slightly larger shop type thing, like a shed, which is where Ish is held out. As you guys come round, you can see that the tugboat has been emptied, is kind of starting to be wrapped up, and you can hear Ish swearing inside his shop as you come around the corner. Popping in, there's a few kobolds moving.
Seems I'm not the only one effing and blinding today.
He's just like, "Fuck, be careful with these things.
Morning,
They've got
Ish.
money, come on." As you guys walk in, and he's like, my little zombie killers. Well, good morning. It's shit weather. Come in. Let's go for the spoils of our shipwreck, shall we? He looks around. He's like, there was a couple of boxes open. Did you get some stuff out of the crate before?
I will plant the gauntlets down on the side.
Yeah, his eyes wide, and he's like, nice. as he goes through and lays out. And you can see laying around the room, there are a few things that they've got out. There are another pair of boots. There are a set of braces. There seems to be a cloak, as well as a long sword. So he's like, these were all in pristine condition, inside boxes, very well looked after. I'm getting faint hums of the magical energy from all of them. So, a very good haul for us. But he's like, yep, you guys did the hard work, so please take your pick on what you would like, and I will sell the rest when we get appropriate buyers. But I'm not a selfish man, so please have a perusal. As he goes through, you can see the kobolds that have set them out on the side, and then going back to like remove the boxes and get the stuff out of here. As you can have a look. So, braces are the braces of archery. The boots are boots of springing and striding. The cloak is a cloak of protection, and the longsword is +1 longsword. So you can all go around and kind of have a little feel, look, see if there's any bits on there. Obviously, he would like some of them left behind, but if the gauntlets, he's got the gauntlets, he's got some bits. I think the spear as well was with Felix. Did he give the spear away?
Didn't he give? I think he gave it to someone in the party. 'cause he's thinking about
No,
things.
I had the spear and I traded it for the boots with him.
I think he was saying it would be good for me, but I'm sticking with my axe.
But not the boots of striding and springing. Those are different boots to the ones you were talking about.
Yes. The boots.
He had
you've got
Elvenkind, right?
Yeah, these are boots of springing and striding. This is a different set.
Yeah, boots of Elvenkind.
So yeah, they're the things that he has pulled out of these different boxes. Again, saying they're all there. Cool.
I kind of want the boots instead of mine. Does anyone want some sneaky boots? Hold on.
No.
No,
trade-
thank you.
I'll trade you
I'll trade.
my boots for those boots. So-ish.
Oh, he's
How
like,
does that sound?
Yeah, perfect. He gets he's like,
Perfect.
these are very nice boots. The other kind of ones.
Put them on. Try and jump up and down, make as much noise as you can.
He looks down at his feet. He's like, I don't need shoes, friend.
I will grab the braces, I think.
Yep.
We'll take the longsword if no one objects.
I'm so looking forward to doing some 360 no scopes for these boots of striding and springing.
What were the other two things that were left?
Cloak of protection. And that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was there any more on there? Yeah. There's 7 things in total.
I might take the cloak if that's okay, gang, because I'm quite squishy.
Squishy.
Does he get upset because I'm taking his last thing? Because I could give him the spyglass of clairvoyance. So you're right
There would
with
have been other things on the ship as well, other boxes. There's not
Okay.
as magical.
This is the
things.
stuff he doesn't mind
This
sharing.
is this is the magical. Again, for him, like having the gauntlets is good, but where he is gonna be much happier with golds, silvers, trinkets to sell or melt down. Draca doesn't get a great passing trade of people that want magical items. So he's probably not going to get full value from him if he can find them. He needs people like you to turn up and take stuff like this. So if you take the magical items, it's like, cool, I'll take all the gold, silver, and trinket things that were in there. Cool.
I will ask him if he found anything else that. Well, how would I describe it? I guess seems as if it was some sort of could have been my brother's or mentioned my brother in any way. In fact, if you found any other items that may well.
He goes through and he's like, nothing was really, nothing labelled up or anything else. You said but the nicest box was the one you guys opened. The one that was gilded the nicest was the one that was holding, I don't know what it was, something long.
Yeah, Felix. I gave it to Felix. The spear, right?
It could have been a spear. Yeah, that was the box that looked like it had the most goodies in it, but you had already got there. So yeah. I don't know.
Where has he gone? Has anyone seen him today?
Oh, hi there. I'm Felix. Oh, well, that was the voice he attempted one time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, there you are, Felix. I didn't see you back there.
I don't even like loot anymore. Who wants all my gold? Shamo, motherfucker. Yeah. Felix would be like, as he couldn't show you the spear. But other than that, no. Most of it he was going on is just the boxes that looked like they were the fanciest. He was going through and opening, but that was the one that looked the most regal. It was like painted and gilded, but you guys had taken the spear out. So perfect. Well, it was quite a good little haul. If we get any more shipwrecks, I hope you guys are around to help us get it. These useless little fucks can't help me get hardly anything. So it's always good to have some competent, forward-thinking, eyes on the prize, get the treasure. You travellers are welcome here in Draca, as long as we have shipwrecks to go hauling for.
I'll be happy to help while still here.
I mean, let's not volunteer our stuff as things that might kill us again.
I barely hit the scratch. You came back looking all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good at what I do.
Exactly.
Skulking.
Hiding.
Yeah, it works.
Cool. Well, I will let you know if anything else comes across my desk, as they say. Otherwise, it's been an absolute pleasure doing business with you folk. If you need anything else, give me a shout.
Yeah, thank you.
You're one of the good ones. Hold on, that sounded wrong.
You did.
You're a good person. That sounds better.
So yeah, Felix offers you the spear colour if you want to look at it.
Yeah, sure.
Have you still got the talisman?
Yes.
Give me an investigation check.
I don't have exhaustion anymore, but it's still only a 10.
10, nice. As you look in, this spear looks weird that it would be in such like a pristine box, because it looks well used. There is like stained, what clearly looks like stained blood on both ends of the spear. It's kind of like tipped on both ends, but the blood is like stained and stuck to the outside of the blade, and you can see where there's wrapping that's been applied to the tops and bottoms to like keep the head engaged. The head of the spear, sorry, on the pole of it. The wood that it's made from is like a deep, dark, very like charred hardwood, which has got some like pattern and design in it. And you can see at the top end there is like there was like a tied off piece of rope, and as you kind of hold up and look at it, you can see it's tied off and then twizzles down with a braid of hair.
Is the spear in the picture?
In the what, sorry?
The photo.
What photo? Oh, the photo of the two. No, there's no weapons in that. That just looks like a posed. It would be like a caricature, not caricature drawing, but it'd be like a charcoal sketch drawing rather than a picture. So it's of just them two smiling, but very well drawn.
And do I do this? Or we'll just stand around waiting, or we'll head in somewhere else.
If you're about to do something weird, we can go somewhere else. If you don't want Ish to see whatever you're about to do.
You're just watching Kyler with his spear.
He just pulls out like a bit of ponytail and then another bit of weird ponytail on a thing. Maybe we go somewhere else.
Yeah, this is weird. I agree. I don't want to see whatever weirdness you're concocting here.
I'm gonna. Okay. Maybe get somewhere a bit more private than out in the open, and I will.
Are you, before you do anything, are you going to tell the rest of us about the talisman thing? Or not? Just so I know how to react to whatever's about to happen.
Prep myself for this stupid thing you're about to do.
I've rolled my sleeves up in real life already, so I just need to know if I'm doing that in character or not.
Yes, I will explain to the others what I plan to do.
Okay.
If they want to try and talk me out of doing it, it's up to them.
No, go nuts. I just need to know what it was.
Okay.
But I will stand back.
Can I like if he's going to do something crazy, can I put protection from good and evil onto him?
You can.
You can't protect me from myself.
Yeah, so where are you planning to go? So you're on the docks now. You know, there's the lower rest and then the upper rest. You could go out past like in the north, go out past the temple a bit to try and get away from where there may be prying eyes. As you come out, like the docks full of kobolds, the lower rest full of kobolds. There's no like, as you realise now, everywhere you've been, you've got probably at least like 3 or 4 eyes on you. So it's where would you want to go to try and give yourself some privacy? You could find some places, but you'd probably be like getting away slightly from the like crowd.
Would that be a stupid idea, just to go back up to my room and do it there? Just thinking about how well, actually, I probably wouldn't know that, would I? That was said to other people when I went there. Yeah, fuck it. I'll try and head north then and get somewhere a bit more private.
Cool. Yeah, and there's little ways away. You were told to like pretty much stay within Galeon's Rest, but you could probably get away. So can you all give me a group stealth check to try and nonchalantly make your way up to the upper rest, and then just kind of like disappear out behind the temple, away from the back. So at the top in Galeon's Rest, you kind of have along the cliffside on the furthest side from where you come in, you have the Hall of Hollow Ice, and you've got like the library school area. There is a training area. You see there's like a battle arena type thing, and then you've got the communal area you're in. There's not many buildings up here, and there's a few houses that run down, but behind it, as it runs off towards the mountain, you can see that there is just like wildlands and scrub. So it's just trying to get yourself away, hoping that no one else is going to see you.
I got a 23.
14.
25.
Woo!
13.
9.
Nice. I think cool. Terrible dice as well. Nice. So yeah, you guys kind of head your way as if you're going up, just walking towards what would be the temple of Hollow Ice, and kind of just before you get there, duck off along the coastline, not coastline, sorry, the cliff edge, and just dance behind where you can see. Give me perception checks, actually.
All of us.
Yeah. Everyone wants to.
14.
6.
8.
A 4.
Okay.
And that one.
Eyes closed.
Okay, you guys don't see a thing. With a 14, you're not looking to pick a spot. You can see that they're looking out. It looks like a lot of scrubland everywhere. Maybe like off in a distance, a bit like slightly closer to the start of the mountain. There may be some flatter areas, but that's probably like an hour or so like trek away from where you are, you can just dip down into here where it looks like it's like wild grasses and overgrown, and there's and whilst it's raining as well, it's pretty obscured. You think if you just dart into there, as long as you don't mind being around shrubbery and bushes and wild grass, then you're fine. You don't need a nice manicured flat area. So you just kind of dip in, take a little 5-minute walk along the cliff, and find yourself an area where you can kind of flatten out some wild grass to create a circle for you kind of stand in, where the grass is kind of up to, for most of you, up to like your shoulders. For Hawkas, he can't be seen. He could disappear. He'd be like a little velociraptor running through the long grass.
Okay. So once we get into that circle, I am going to attempt to braid the talisman to the other hair braid on the spear.
Nice. So you take the talisman braid it into the sphere. You can see that there is a point for it to be braided onto. Where the first braid is off, there's like a second piece of like leather that would easily sit within. You could braid around to make sure that it was attached to it there. So you go through and braid it all in. Take the time to go through as the kind of rain around you rumbles on. As you finish and hold on to the talisman, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
If you're within 10 feet of me, you get +3.
That doesn't really help that much. That's still only a 9 with that +3.
Okay, 9. You, as you hold on with both hands, you're looking at it, kind of working out what's going on. It almost feels like you're struck with lightning, as the rest of you see is Kyler's eyes roll back in his head as his body goes rigid, holding onto this spear in 2 hands. As you see the talisman, you would all visibly be able to see the talisman pulse. This wave of energy just ride out, almost pushes the grass slightly away from where he is. Kyler, you almost a bit like a dream. You wake up. Well, you feel like you wake up. You open your eyes and you're on the deck of the ship. You're on the deck of the Arriving Tide as it is rolling towards. As you kind of blink and you hear the screams as the ship kind of crashes into the deck. As then you blink again. Give me a perception check.
$13.
You go from sailing on the seas, blink, screaming and smashing as this ship rides in, as you go overboard, and as you're about to hit the water and feel the cold, you blink again as you see a small graveyard covered in white wildflowers. And as you blink again, you kind of come back to. Can the rest of you, as this pulse goes off, give me wisdom saving throws apart from you, Hawkas?
You'll get +3.
25.
Nice.
Actually,
11.
11, nice.
9.
9. The man giving out +3s and he got 9. Reinhardt and Morgul, you both take 2 points of necrotic damage as this pulse rides into you. Naira, give me a insight check, please.
That's a 14.
14. As you see this pulse ride back, you see Reinhardt and Morgul get hit with this wave. You manage to kind of steal your mind to it. It looks like both you and Hawkas stealed your mind to it, although he seems a little oblivious to what's going on. Doesn't react the same way you had to go and steal your mind. You can see where the other two failed. Hawkas maybe not so much. And also, obviously,
Very
Kyler
nonchalant.
Yeah, very nonchalant, yeah.
Just not very perceptive or insightful. Or investigative.
All the good things of a rogue. As this pulse goes off, Kylie, you blink back in as you're like, as you are holding onto the spear, but back on top of the mountain, on top of the cliff.
What happened?
I was on the ship, then in a graveyard with loads of white flowers.
What did the white flowers look like? Can you describe them?
They would look like they would have been.
I
Like
think you just described them as white flowers.
Yeah, like little daisy, little daisy flowers, not like.
I'm no
tulips
poet.
or anything.
They were like daisies.
Have you ever seen flowers like that before?
Would I have seen flowers like that before?
They,
Basically, I'm asking to see if they're just generic where you'd find them everywhere,
Mhm.
or where they would only be in certain places.
yeah. Give me a nature check.
Given you're a ranger, I'm hoping you might know the difference.
I mean, my nature is +0.
I
so,
love them. No rangers ever.
15.
15. You've seen them before. These are just like where wildflowers will grow, but these were all kind of white, and you've never seen patches of them white before, except very recently when you were walking out past the temple. The temple has sets of wildflowers, the hollow ice temple that go around here, that look just like these ones. So here on Draca.
I will relay that.
Have we seen a graveyard by the temple here?
I mean, just go out to sea. Everything's a graveyard out there.
Yeah, not all of them have white flowers though, so maybe we should investigate, see if there's a graveyard with white flowers here.
The temple.
Maybe there's one on the hill, and we should do some digging there.
Yeah, the temple that's here is called a temple, Temple Follow Ice, but it's more like a museum than it is a temple.
Mm-hmm.
It's full of pictograms and stories of the Dragonborn's survival, rather than like a graveyard burial. In fact, give me anyone who wants to can give me a history check. Funny enough, Felix would be the only one that has advantage on this. So let me roll for
I
it.
did a nat one, so
Okay. Well, I rolled 12 and
17.
17. Nice.
Natural 7.
9.
Okay. 17 is best. You haven't seen any Carlos. You actually think about it. You haven't seen any. Like the Dragonborn have been here for a long time. Kobolds have been here for a long time. They only have the lifespans of human, like normal humanoids. They're not like elves. They don't live for a long time. So where are their dead? Felix will chip in and with his extensive knowledge of kobold and Dragonborn culture, and tell you that they cremate. They don't bury. Fire boys.
There's no need for
So there's no need
graveyards.
for graves.
So we're looking for some fire. And I look around to see if there's any fires nearby.
You're in the middle of a wild grass field, so as you look around, all you can see
That he
is
can't
the
actually
caps.
see.
You can't see anything.
can I check with Morgul and Reinhardt and just see that they're all right? Because I saw that they got hurt from the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Oh, good.
Is...
Oh, because you seem. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I've got no go and do that.
No, I was just gonna do it. Go.
Is the talisman still braided to?
Yep.
So it stayed in place. It's not.
Yeah, as you tied it in, it stayed in place.
Unattached.
Yeah. As you tie it in, it stayed there. Now it just that pulse kind of kicked off when it was there, and you had this weird flash. Give me another perception check, Kyla.
Oh my god! Why am I getting fucking 8?
8. As you try to piece where you are, like look around to find out what's going on, you get drawn with an 8 out, because you're up on the cliff, right, looking out towards the sea, where you can see that it's raining hard here. With an 8, you can see that there is still this like this heavy fog that sits over the ship where you were yesterday. You can see out from where you are, where the hollowed ice temple is, and where you would have walked. You can see out to the northwest, so you can see roughly where the ship graveyard kind of is. And it's just, there's a thick fog that is still running over that ship at the moment, but you're kind of like drawn to that as well. But you, with an 8, unfortunately.
Do we head back towards the temple? Find these flowers?
No.
Perhaps when we get back near them, then I may see something else.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Nice. As you sheath the spear, kind of like you can you please attune to the blood spear, please? You are able to attune to it, unlike Felix. So I believe it is like a +2 spear. As you make your way back to the Hollow Ice Temple. Wandering back through as you arrive to where the temple is. So the temple itself, the Hollow Ice Temple, is a big, very large circular chamber, but it's got 2 big doors on either side, and inside, on the outside, it's made to look like pretty much like an icicle. Like the rock is not as carved and smooth on the outside; it's a bit more rough, and it is covered in ice, or it appears to at least be covered in ice constantly. On the inside, though, as it runs round, it's a big hollow tube where there are not like hieroglyphs, maybe like more pictograms, more stories, more like tapestry, but carved into stone that tell the stories of the Dragonborn's journey to get here. And there's probably like 2 or 3 rings of story that sit in here, with a large stone plinth in the middle, where you can see that obviously some either talks or rituals or something else is held here, but big, large, flat stone. And as you guys come back from the way you are, you can make your way through. You can see that there is a bronze dragonborn figure waiting in the temple, looking out in your direction.
Hello.
Hiya!
Hi.
As you
I
make
actually said hello to the person.
Oh. As you, wait in, as Ari says, here are our little adventurers. Did you find what you were looking for out in the wilds? We lost track of you for a second.
Yes.
Good.
We helped. Sorry, I can't remember his name. Zareth, and we helped Ish.
Yes, I have.
So we've been around helping. Been successful so far.
I have heard of your all of your deeds here on the island. Good to see that you are helping out and proving useful. Some skill sets that are always good to see. Always good to see in friends of the people of Galeon's Rest. So,
Your people have been very welcoming.
well, how have you found your time here? Is there anything we can help you with? Are you close to? We know your halfling ship is getting closer. It looks like he'll be here within a day or so. Is there anything we can help you with whilst you're still here? You have helped us, so if there's anything we can do to repay the favour, obviously we will do all we can.
Was she the bronze?
Yeah, this is Azari.
It wasn't somebody else. Okay, fine.
Yep.
I look at the group.
Yeah. No, nothing. Okay, cool. Bye.
Sorry, my microphone's just fallen off its stand. Can I ask, has she got a way of getting rid of cursed talismans?
Yeah, as you mentioned, cursed talismans, she again gives you a look. Oh,
Naira's
Kind of
eyes
glance over
widen.
him.
yeah. She's like, Oh, cursed? No, I unfortunately don't have the trade cursed items. You say cursed? You have found a curse here on the island?
I was. We. I would like. We think the reason for the undead would be some sort of cursed item or
Yes.
location,
Yes.
and that would be a way of just in case we come across it, we want to be able to get rid of it. And if you have a way of doing so, that would greatly help.
Unfortunately, not magically, but yes, that would make sense. The ships. I was told by Ish that there were also some harpy creatures that were up on the ship. So, I mean, if they were calling in the ships, you think you found the source of the undead curse? She has a klaxon.
It's harpies.
What's up with zombies again? What's going on?
The undead thing. Yeah, but she'll be like, oh yeah. So yeah, Ish told us about the harpies that had nested in the ship that you had removed, which is good. That should hopefully stop the further shipwrecks coming. He seemed certain of that, but you think you found the curse, a curse, or a something that needs to be cured of, a curse?
The harp. I explained that the harpies basically wouldn't cause zombies to rise.
Yeah.
So like the harpies were just one part of the problem, and we need to find a way of dealing with the second part.
No. Unfortunately, nothing. I have no access. We do not have really divine access to the divine here. We support our dragon forefathers, but I do have some knowledge of curses. Normally, they are linked to an event or have an undoing or have a completion. Is there something we can help in that? Have we found enough information about what this curse might be to be able to?
Naira looks at Reinhardt
Mm-hmm.
and is like, oh, since that last fight, I feel like maybe I could remove some level of curse. As I'm rubbing my head. But we'd have to find the source. If you don't have anything, I'm sure that I could find something to muster and remove curse.
I mean, if you have found something that they can remove, that would anything to stop the undead sailors, like you say. If it is a two-part problem and the harpies have now been removed, the curse removal is there. But yes, unfortunately, we don't have access to the divine to help in this nature. But we can help if there are things that need to be followed to help remove the curse. We can definitely provide some help there.
Well, we removed some harpies.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know whether that was all of them.
They had nested on the ship that we went to, so there could certainly be more, maybe nested on other ships that we haven't seen. They're absolute wenches, Azari.
I'm sure they are. They are, the scourge of many a sailor, unfortunately, quite ruthless from what I've heard. But yes, I'm glad that it's been done. Like I said, yes, I've had reports of how you've been helping out around Galeon's Rest, and like I say, thank you for your help and for helping the people here. It's always good to see visitors come and want to be part of what we're building here rather than against it. She kind of
Happy to help.
she kind of says you should like okay. Well, that's good. I did want to grab a hold of you all to see again if you were planning on staying until your halfling ship had arrived, and I wondered what your what your interest was, shall we say, in just helping us with a little another potential problem we may have. I think we're maybe lacking some of the skills across our military units and some of our healers that you would be able to potentially fill an extra layer of protection, just in case anything were to harm some of the Dragonborn. You are here for a few days, right? You don't have any way of leaving beforehand.
Not until that ship gets here.
Yeah, if you've seen some of our cultures and seen how we operate here and can see the goal, and she kind of points around. This here, the Temple of Hollow Ice, really telling the story of how the Dragonborn had their home taken from them cruelly, how Galeon, the leader, our forefather, was slain brutally in a war that was not ours to be fighting for in the first place, and the output of the Dragonborn coming to the aid of the people of Honora was for them to lose everything and be outcast here to Draca. It's just one of the most horrific stories of the modern age, and we are working as hard as we can to ally ourselves and get the Dragonborn some recompense, some dignity back, to give ourselves the best chance of moving forward. We have been for too long scrapping around and trying to make the best of what we can here on Draca, but the time will soon come for us to show the people of Aisling what the Dragonborn are really about. But to do that, we need to really look at harnessing all of the gifts we have available to us here on Draca. She kind of looks at you all for an interest or an intrigue level, or like a worry. I will roll an insight check, but what would you be portraying, unless you want to not show feeling, and then you can roll against. But you can see that she's kind of insight checking as she looks around you all to see whether, as she's reeling off bits, whether there is an interest from you there or less of an interest.
Can I roll a deception?
Yep.
But then I am going to say something to her afterwards, if that's okay.
Do you want to say something and then roll a deception?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of like play it off like a ha-ha.
Yep.
So I'm going to be like, haha, it sounds almost like a war on the mainland. Oh, fuck me. I rolled an 11. Because I'm essentially saying, I think that you're talking about trying to take over parts or the whole of the rest of Aisling.
She looks at you and says, "Oh no, we don't want to start. There's no war on the mainland. Just some repatriation. There are things that have been taken from the Dragonborn, and there has been no move by the powers that be on the mainland to help us. The Commonwealth was a failed experiment to bring peace. It did not balance out the losses that came before. It was a sticky plaster. Now the Commonwealth has fallen. So there is time to reevaluate the situation. There are new powers in play. And as part of that, the Dragonborn will not be left on the sidelines again."
Can I insight check her on that one?
Yeah?
15.
15. What are you looking for in an insight check?
Is what she says just that, if that's all they want, or is it going to be like a full-scale war on the mainland?
15. She,
Obviously, it's a case of what she believes. Maybe she doesn't know
this is always
everything.
a hard thing with insight checks, yeah. you can hear the conviction. You can she definitely believes what she's saying. There are definitely words not being used that she probably would be using. The language that she's picking is very neutral. Yeah, she's talking about repatriation. She's talking about taking back stuff that was stolen from there's a that was always ours along, so we would just be taking it back. But there's no talk of how or the force that would be used in taking it back. But you can hear with an insight check, you can hear under her breath the disdain for the thought of those that are taken from the Dragonborn. She's angry and not persuaded. Yeah.
What exactly is it you're trying to repatriate? What has been taken from you that you wish to get back?
The original Galeon's Rest, the Diamond Mountains, of course, where the great dragon lived and bred, where the Dragonborn lived for many a century, celebrating the forefather Galeon, our one leader who was taken helping the war against the South. As part of stepping up for the people of Onora, the Dragonborn paid the ultimate price. We lost everything. Others gained what was not theirs. And the systems that have been in place since have done nothing to help the Dragonborn get back what was rightly theirs. We are not asking for more. We are not asking to be paid for our service. We are willing to help those in need. But it's time for us to get back what was taken.
I'm willing to be paid for my service. What's in it for me? I'll give you a hand. I'm sure you guys can forgive my lack of tail and snout.
Of course, we are, like I say, we are not looking for you to do anything except provide an additional layer of protection.
I'm not really a frontliner. I don't know if you've noticed. And I try and skulk into the shadows.
She just tries to disappear behind the platform. Can you even see me? I'm underneath this table.
That's 24 for a stealth check.
You're on the table. She looks on the table and says, "Oh, yeah, there you are." In this empty ice chamber. She says, your skills in helping us with these tasks have alerted me that maybe you are... we would not normally enlist the help of outsiders, and there is not much we will be asking you to do except be on hand in case anything goes wrong. You have a set of skills that would just give me some comfort that no Dragonborn will be harmed in case our plans go awry.
If you don't mind me asking, what is happening over the next couple of days that you'd need this kind of protection?
She pauses for a second and kind of checks in with you all. We are looking to, as I said, unlock the power of Draca. The reason we are here. It's just no coincidence the Dragonborn are here. And as she kind of points round the room to the stories, and our story is written that Draca itself holds a link to the Dragonborn, not Galeon himself, but another dragon from a time long past. She points up.
It better not be that bloody Zaga guy Felix keeps talking about.
Felix like, "Hey, Zaga's my bestest friend. Give me a
That voice.
I'm sure that's what you tried to do. I bat it down. Give me an insight. Give me an insight check at the mention of Zaga.
Can we do it as well if we're there?
Yep.
'Cause we're there.
That's a 4. I told you I'm not very insightful.
An
Perceptive.
18.
13.
17.
16.
Okay, anyone above a 15, you will see as you mention Zaga, she kind of looks towards you, and then would look towards Felix in the same vein. She says, "No, She kind of pauses. Some among the Dragonborn are required to give more than others. And she kind of steps back and points up to the murals and stuff on the wall and says, Ignis. The mountain Ignis is a volcano. It's a volcano of our creation, of the creation of the imprisonment of the ancient red dragon Ignis. Draconic is Ignis, one of the founding ancient dragons. He was locked away for crimes against other dragon and imbalancing that of our dragon leaders. His prison, she kind of points to the floor, is this island. The island itself was created from the creation, the lava flow from the ancient dragon itself, and was the only thing strong enough to imprison this ancient dragon. And this island has sat dormant for thousands of years, until, of course, it became our new home. As we learn and understand all that happened, the prison, the power that sits with Ignis, we are looking to release some of that power to enable us with our plans on the mainland. This is a completely safe ritual if held and managed by Dragonborn who know what they are doing. But, like I said, some of us will need to sacrifice more than others to enable this ritual to take place, and there is always inherent danger when calling on the power of the ancients.
So you want to awaken a dragon that caused carnage to other dragon kind?
She looks towards you and says, we were not looked to awaken, and I'd ask that you watch the tone you are taking whilst here on Draca. As I explained, no one took these tones or cared an iota when the Dragonborn lost in Varath and were forced to flee across the sea to Draca. We will not be looking to release Ignis, of course not. That's almost impossible. Just capture some of the essence.
It doesn't feel fair that you've been discriminated against like this. Iris says, trying to diffuse the situation as she notices her tone.
The Dragonborn have gone through a lot.
And I think people that help you should get paid handsomely.
Oh, like I say, gold is not a problem for us.
Well, let's
And
do
we
it
can
then.
pay you for your
No,
services.
we need to negotiate. We'll do that later.
I'm hoping that your presence is there, like I say, as an extra layer of protection. You've proved yourself well in the different tasks that have come against you in the work in the Seagrove Caves, and of course out with the shipwrecks. You have proved handy warriors, adventurers with some skill in a mixed set of skills. You would be useful to us just to be there to ensure that my Dragonborn are protected throughout this ritual.
So
That is all I
you
ask.
want us to be at the ritual site when you're doing this?
Yes, just to be on hand. There is no part for you to play in the ritual whatsoever, but just to keep an eye out for any the protection of my Dragonborn that'll be involved in the ritual itself.
It's not one
That's-
where people are going to be sacrificed, is it?
She looks and says, "No, not you. Your
I'm quite squeamish, that's all.
your safety. Well, providing nothing goes wrong, as I'm assuming it won't do, is for yourself to look after. We will not be using any human sacrifices. No."
Can I insight her, please?
Yep.
Particularly on the word human. I need a 12.
12. Yeah. You don't pick up
Well,
anything.
only one of us is human, so it's fine.
That's what I mean.
Delicious
Does the mention of the... Do I sense anything from the mention of the ritual?
Only that the word ritual is a buzzword you've been listening out for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Right.
the word ritual, it'd be like, oh, okay.
Do I hear or feel anything?
No, you wouldn't. You just hear what she's saying. So she does. She kind of says, "So that is what I put to you all. We
When
need to."
will this take place?
She said, "The storms are growing. I believe that it'll either be in the next day, either tomorrow, or the day after. It'll all depend on progress."
Okay, I will help.
Excellent. She kind of looks around.
Sure.
I just shrug.
Obviously, if any of you know of anything that we need to look out for to protect you in the ritual, then let us know if you hear word of anything.
Yes, of course. Once we are ready, the site within
Hearing the word ritual
Yep.
just repeated for again, my eyes just kind of like open wide, like something has just clawed itself into my brain, something that I've had to remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're like,
Can I try and do it
"Oh."
subtly?
Yeah. Get a boner. You can do a
It's
deception.
It's 16.
It'll be higher than most people's passive. And you're quite low down. In fact, I think you're still hiding under a table.
I'm hiding under a table.
Izari, can I just quickly check? And I'm sorry if I've missed this. How well known is it amongst the general population of this ritual? I'm guessing that it's quite secretive, perhaps, and that it's not something that should be spoken about openly. Or are the general public aware that this is being undertaken?
Your input, your role, it will not be spoken about with the rest of the Dragonborn. That is just me taking an extra level, an extra insurance policy, shall we call it, on what is going on. But the Dragonborn people are aware of our plan, or aware
Okay, great.
of what is to come next. The details are not known by all, but again, the details are not known by you yet either. So, but the Dragonborn are ready.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Nice. So she looks to you and says, keep an eye on the storms as they increase. We are getting ready. I forgot my name. Cool. She says the ritual site is deeper within the island towards Ignis itself, very close to the center of the volcano itself. So yes, it will be a little warm, so prepare yourself for that. This ice chill, be nice to get a little heat. Yes, we will, when ready, call upon you and chaperone you out to the Temple of Ashglass once time is right. But watch the skies as the storms strengthen. The time is drawing closer. She kind of leaves you in the hall. Please continue with your day. Enjoy the customs of the people of Galeon's Rest. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. And she's like, of course, if there's anything else that comes up to help with this curse, then please do let me know. Or one of the other, one of your other chaperones that you've made contact with. I'm sure we can find and help in some way.
Great.
One little thing, completely separate from all this.
Yep.
The white flowers that grow around here, do they grow anywhere else on the island?
White flowers, yeah, there'll be somewhere around here. She's like, oh yes, they grow these wild flowers. They're like particularly hardy to the frost. They grow all over the island. It tends to be in the areas that are wild grass. We see them on the way out to the Ash Glass Temple. I mean, they're across a lot of the land here, but you can pick them. They're fine to take if you need some.
Oh, yes, sure, thank you. I will go and pick one of the white flowers.
I have a particular interest in flora, and I smell sweetly.
Yes. They're quite a nice flower, but yes, hardy to the conditions here. They seem to thrive across the island. So yeah, anywhere that's not the logging land seems to see a nice growth of these flowers.
Do they have a name? Or should I ask
White
Seraph?
flowers. Yeah.
Whatever he was called, Zigzag.
Zigzag?
The balmy old guy.
Oh, yeah. But potentially we just call them the white daisies. So they probably have some more scientific name than that, though. Lovely. Well, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm around if you require. Otherwise, I shall get back to my work. Please enjoy. Hopefully the weather doesn't hold out like this for the next couple of days, but I think it might do. But please do enjoy all that Draca has to offer. She will leave you in the Hall of Hollow Ice. Ooh, spooky. Right, should we take a little wee break, because I just crack-a-lacking. So, Azari explains the ritual in some instances, or that a ritual is going on. Of course, for two of you, the term ritual has been used fairly recently, as you have been watching out for, and there was a voice that spoke to you. I wonder who that voice could have been. But as she leaves you in the Hall of Hollow Ice, as the rain runs down and it creates this echo chamber within the Hall of Hollow Ice, you can see around you the murals now joining up the dots of where you were told before about Ignis, and then there being a dragon that actually, whilst the mountain itself is called Ignis, that it is actually a volcano and it's actually a dragon that's underneath, at least at some time many thousands of years ago, that a red dragon was imprisoned, and in the imprisonment of the dragon, the Isle of Draca was born. So, as you are left, rain pouring down, being told you will be called upon when the storms get even more hectic than they've already been, what would you like to do?
Just to be clear, Reinhardt, I have the remove curse spell.
Awesome. Means we have a way of getting rid of this curse.
Because of my abilities, I can't cast often, so we just have to be careful. I have 2 spell slots.
When so grabbing the flowers.
Yep.
Being in where the flowers are and picking them up, is there any other reaction from the sphere in any way whatsoever?
From having the flowers?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, actually, no. You can. No, you saw the flower. You saw the flashes. You saw the flash of being on the boat, the flash of the boat crashing, the flash of the graveyard with these flowers.
I wouldn't have had enough chance to see any graves or anything when I was there. It was just like in and out. Of the graveyard.
It was like a flash. So yeah, you were just seeing bits. You give me a perception check. I would have said disadvantage, but you were disadvantaged anyway because you rolled so poorly.
It's an 18.
Okay, roll disadvantage. No. As you look down, they didn't look like two things with an 18. As you remember the graves, one that they looked like the graves themselves were still just not disturbed, is the right way, but it's not like they've been there for years and years and years. Not like they've been there for centuries. You could still see where the mound has been dug, so they were like fairly recent. There's some growth, but they hadn't been completely covered in grass yet. And you can see that they're not stone headstones here. They're a very simple wooden kind of grave markers made, rather than them be. There's nothing ornate about it. This looks like it's a burial site, but doesn't. You can see their graves, but it doesn't look like it's not like they've got ornate stone headrests or anything here. It just looks like they're pretty cobbled together.
How many was there? Like where I was, or was it was a field of graves?
The flash you saw from the close up, you saw about 4 to 6. Could have been a few more.
Okay.
There could have been, don't know how many more. It doesn't give you like World War II tribute vibes here. There's not like hundreds of them.
Oh yeah, no. I'm wondering if there's only 2, and then
No.
Okay.
There's probably 4 to 6 that you could see in that flash where you were.
okay.
Did you tell us about you told us about the graves you saw as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
We could
other
ask
thing I
the-
saw was the boat, so yeah, there's no point going back out to the boat now. But
I mean, we could ask. So, could I please get a name check on the old army guy? In my head, it's Zereth, but that's made up.
Which one? The one that took you out to the ship?
The Flora Fauna man.
Oh, the Flora Four man.
Not
was
Ish.
definitely called not. He was called. Ravith.
Raveth. We could see if maybe they've been burying the soldiers that aren't kobolds. We could ask him, if you like.
Is he going to tell us what we need to know? Realistically.
Probably not.
I don't think anyone will.
I look over at all the big strong people, and I say, I like gesture like a hand on a fist. I go like, thoughts.
I'm not sure of the question.
We could threaten him, intimidate him. I mean, look at these scary buggers.
I don't think we'll get very far. We saw what he was like when he was rowing us back from those mushrooms. I feel like even though he's older, he's incredibly strong.
5 against 1. What could possibly
Yeah.
go wrong?
But if
6.
word gets
6. I keep forgetting Felix is here.
if
How could you forget me?
if
I'm Felix.
if word gets out to any others, which it probably will do, unless
He's an elder. We
Something like
can't
that.
beat him up.
we will be
I
killed.
mean, good.
We shouldn't. He's an elder.
We will be effectively signing our lives away.
I think we should just ask. And if we don't get the answers we want, maybe Hawkers could do some snoopy. And if we distract him long enough, he can go searching through his hut.
Well, that won't. Maybe.
He might not
I
have
don't
anything
think
about
I don't think
graves in his hut.
he'll be the one burying the bodies if they are burying the bodies.
Who do you think would? Just thought because he's a healer.
They're just. I don't think there'd be any particular person who just. I mean, I don't know, unless there's something else happening with these bodies. But
Have you got any other
What could we-
leads?
what could we? I'm trying to remember what the meat that was fed to the myconids.
This is why I'm saying
What have
it
we got
was
ourselves
rancid.
into here?
It was rancid meat.
It was, rotten.
Wait, are you saying it's human meat?
It could be the meat of the soldiers that are dead, whatever creature they were, which is what I mean about if we ask. We don't have to tell him that you've had a weird, crazy, spooky, cursed vision, but
Maybe we could ask it slyly, like where he gets the meat from, or what's the best part of the body to get meat from, or what does he
Yeah.
do with the armor?
Getting less and less sneaky with these questions.
Like,
Maybe
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Or don't know if you've noticed.
does he still need to be harvesting meat? Is he still feeding things in those caves? Has he got plans to go back? Anything just to try and see if he's deceiving us in any way, or if he is aware of why there
Okay.
may be.
Well, I mean, what else? What else have we got to do while we're waiting for?
Nothing.
I look at the forecast.
I just
What
shrug.
else have we got to be doing?
No, I mean, until we track down old Bellsniff, I'm all out of ideas, and realistically, it's too cold to every bit of snow.
Do you have any way of tracking him down?
Other than my charm, no.
Ooh, lost cause.
Look, I know he's buried the money in that hill somewhere, but he hasn't left a map, and apparently he's the only one who knows where he is. So, unless
Sorry,
he
there's
finds-
money. There's money hidden because you only put your arm around one person's buttocks to tell them about your plan to dig up money.
Yeah, he stole from me. He's going to give it back through fear of his life. His life's much more valuable. Now, why he's working in a soup kitchen when he's got all that money, I will never know.
Maybe
Definitely
he
got the money, though.
does. He
definitely.
have for sure.
That's
You
what.
saw what the kobolds were like. They surrounded us and took the gold. If your friend had money and
No, he buried it. He told me he stole it from me, and then he ran away to Draca. And then when I met him in the soup kitchen, he said he buried it in the hills, but only he knew where it was.
he's
I'm
really
gonna-
trustworthy, your friend. So he wouldn't have been lying to you about hiding the money.
I mean, he was working in a soup kitchen. He wasn't buying mansions, so he must have hidden it somewhere because he hasn't spent it. I mean, even I could afford to get to Draca and buy that lovely soup, and I didn't even need to work there.
Maybe he lost it all, and that's why.
Or if he lost it at the horse racing, I'm gonna.
Can you not just ask him where it is? Like, can he give you a map or something? Can't he just go and get it himself? Why is he getting you to get it?
Well, apparently there's guards that are circling around, so he can't get in there. He's not as sneaky as me, and also he can't draw a map because we don't know where he is.
Oh, you don't know where your friend is.
He's not my friend. He's my rival.
Right. So your rival told you that he'd buried your money, but he can't go and get it. You've got to go and get it. And you trust him because he's your rival?
I don't trust him for shit. I trust him as far as I can throw him.
Right.
No, more than that, because I can't throw him very far.
Right. Great.
Look, we find him, we find the money. What's this got to do with the soldiers' meat food?
Well, your friend might be meat food if he's gone missing.
Oh, great. He better have a map on him. Yeah, we definitely need to ask what he does with the armour then. Or clothes, or socks, or shoes.
That was just so that Naira could find out all about Hawkas's friend.
Thank you.
While they're having this conversation, is there any animals around this sort of area?
Don't say that to Kins. She'll
Poppin?
try and adopt it.
I've just picked up a pen. I'm ready.
There's some puffins you can see getting shot off the cliffs. Maybe. What animals are you looking for? Like large animals? Not around
No,
where you are
just-
in the hall. No, but there
I
might be
would
some.
have gone outside where the flowers now are.
What sort of animals are you looking for?
Anything that I can cast speak with animals and talk to.
There would probably not around this area. Around this area, maybe. Yeah, there would probably be some mice, some little harvest mice that dart between the long grass where you'd come from before. You would have seen a few of the little burrows up in some of the long grass that you could try and coax out.
Okay, yeah, because I effectively want to try and ask whatever animal I can find whether someone similar size to Hawkas has come past this area recently.
Okay. Give me an animal. How you coaxing over a field mouse to try and talk to you?
This magical bit of cheese I just appeared.
Got some food. I mean, there's the buffet at the bloody thing, so you could get hold of food. Yeah. Just want to check you weren't going to be like, "Oi, come over here."
Yeah, no, I guess I'll try and get some food or something maybe.
Actually, might play to it what it was like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some leftover pastries, some foods, some delicious bits from the
My God, there's a really fat weasel that's come out of nowhere.
What? Hey there, guys. I'm here to see the demise. Yes, you get some food to coax over. Give me an animal handling check with advantage.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. Yeah, these little like field mice aren't like rats. They're not like picking out of the garbage anyway. So this is a bumper bit of food for them. Lots of fat to keep them nice and chunked. So they seem very content in your care. As you cast Speak with Animals.
Yes.
And what would you ask? Said a mouse.
My friend over there, the small one. Have you seen any others that look like him or similar sort of size to him passing through here? Within the last day, I guess.
As this mouse looks towards Hawkath, kind of looks back towards you, says, "Lots of little ones take this path out," and he jumps off, kind of like trots round to the side, and you can see there is like a faint walkway path that goes all the way out towards the kind of volcano area. And he kind of hops back up to you and says, "Lots of little ones take this path, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. They drop food sometimes."
Are they all the scaly little ones?
He'll be like, some have wings.
Okay.
What about hairy feet and shit moustaches?
I suppose you.
Any have hairy feet and shit moustaches?
I don't know. He's like, just the small ones. Lots of small ones, backwards and forwards.
What about big ones? Have there been big ones with the small ones?
Some big ones.
Have any of the big ones been dragging the small ones? I mean, it's a long shot anyway, but
Yeah. I don't think it would be able to kind of comprehend what it is you're like getting at. I think I don't know, check 20. It will say that during the night, not last night, during the night before, that there was a lot of noise of big ones in the night on the path,
okay.
but they didn't drop any food.
Is this guy just speaking riddles? I'm really
Thank,
confused.
thank you, my friend, and I will perhaps pan down some more food too.
Nice. He like drops it and splits off into the
You didn't even ask what his name was.
mouse.
How do you know? You don't speak mouse.
Yeah, you'd hear him tweeting.
I will use Speak with Animals as well and use up a spell slot just to find out if you asked his name.
You're like, I can't use it to remove a curse, but I will use it to speak to a mouse.
So
exactly the scarcity is what it's for. I need to keep it
Yes.
in case I need to speak to mice.
So it seems there's a lot of disturbance the night before last. When did you last speak to him? Forecast?
The night before last.
Forecast? When did you last
Sorry,
speak
what
to
was the
him?
question?
When did you last speak to him?
Yeah, yesterday. Before you guys got your shit kicked in. He was working at the soup kitchen.
So that was the day before yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it was the day before yesterday.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that night there was a lot of noise and disturbance on this path going up north.
Towards the hill.
Yes.
I bet he's gone for the... He knows I'm here and he's gone for the money.
Yeah, I don't think he went there on his own.
Oh, so he's working with someone else. I knew that backstabbing bastard would do something like this. Edge me to think I'm getting my money and then just whip it away again.
Did anyone else know of this?
I mean, which one of you guys
Did
were
he
with
say
me?
that he told anyone else?
No, I mean, I mentioned it to, Felix and...
Me?
Bugbear, what's your name? Were you there?
Yes, I was there. But you...
Did you go up north last night?
No. I was
Felix? What about you?
You won't even believe that I just rolled a nat 20. But he's like, no, I went to bed last night.
Right. Well, one of you talked. Or maybe I talked. I do talk a lot. Maybe he talked. He talks more. Someone knows. And they're probably still digging. So this is our chance. And I suppose there's a
And-
ritual or something as well that he's doing, but...
You said before where he buried this money was guarded.
Well, he said there were kobold troops doing laps around the hill, but he didn't say, he didn't know why. He's just a little wuss, really.
He doesn't sound too smart. Why would you bury it somewhere where it's guarded?
Well,
There's guard patrols.
I don't know.
Who was he
Maybe
hiding
extra
it from?
protection. Me. He's hiding from me. Maybe he's working with the kobolds. How else would he get a job without proper papers?
I mean, he was literally working with a kobold.
Exactly. the master of cooking, that soup guy. Maybe he's the ringleader in all this.
If he's working with the kobolds, why would he even mention to you that it is buried?
That's a very good point, and I'm not
And
sure.
he is your rival. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure he thinks it that way, but I do.
Does he think he's your friend?
You'd have to ask him, and I don't know where he is, so I can't. And you can't. Look, are we going to stand here fucking... Or are we going to go?
It's my favourite character
I mean-
you've ever done.
Well, we got some
Yes,
time
no,
to kill, I
maybe.
guess.
Well, perfect. Right, you guys deal with the guards. I'll start digging. Has anyone got a... That's a nice long sword you picked up.
Are you going to
I
dig all the way
knew
from here
you
to
were
there?
the right
Ryan?
man for the job. We'll use that to dig.
You want to dig with a sword?
Well, I mean, have you got a spade?
We could just go buy one.
This
So-
isn't Baldur's
sorry,
Gate.
can
They
I-
don't just sell spades in the streets.
Can I just clarify the plan? We're going to go up the hill, the mountain, whatever you want to call it, to find a group where there are guards digging, looking for money, probably multiple of them. We don't know where this thing is buried, but we're going to sneak in and dig where they are to collect money from your rival that we don't actually know is there. Is that the plan? Whilst
I mean, when you
waiting for
phrase it
the
like that,
storm.
we could just wait for them to do all the graft and just kind of ambush them after. But we do have that ritual thing as well, so
How much money are we talking here, Hawkers? Let's be real.
enough.
How much?
I don't know how much you skimmed off the top.
Okay, but roughly, how much are we talking here?
Well, the original score was what? 100 gold.
100 gold.
That's what he told me when we were doing the job.
Naira feels the weight of her coin purse in her pocket. 100 gold, okay.
Look, you don't have to come if you don't want to. You can put your feet up and sit by the fire. Have some warm soup.
We're going to be sat by the fire soon.
Also very true.
Maybe you just
We'll,
told
deal
you
with,
the wrong
we'll deal
location.
with this other thing first, and then we'll do the gold. Would that make you happy?
It's not about me being happy or sad, I was just trying to understand the...
Oh, look at me. I'm not happy or sad.
I'm very much indifferent to your 100 gold. It's just I didn't quite understand the plan.
I mean, the plan does sound pretty awful. But, I mean, we can ambush.
Well, let's go find Raveth then.
Yeah, let's do something else. We can deal with my
Let's
problem later, because my brain hurts from trying to think of a plan.
We could even ask him if he's seen a bunch of guards on the mountain and whether
Or we
he
could
knows
ask
what
him
they're
for a
doing.
plan.
I wouldn't trust him for a plan. But maybe he
Okay.
knows of guards going up the hill.
Well, I trusted you guys with the plan, and I don't know if you're trustworthy.
Mm.
Maybe that was a mistake on my part. Yeah, it was probably a mistake on my part. Right, should we go? Because my voice hurts.
Go to the plan. Nice. So,
Raveth?
you're going to see Ravith. Nice. As you make your way back down to the lower rest, round to the docks to find Ravith, as he is in his little hut. His little boat is tied up, and yeah, you can hear him working away inside his little healer's hut.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, one second. And you can hear him when he goes, oh, no, let me pop this down. Okay, and one, leave. Cool. Perfect. Opens the door and says, ah, good to see you all back. Back for more already?
Naira takes a step back.
Oh, no. Cool, you've
Back for more.
Well, you've always knocked on my door, and now you're not saying anything. This is a very odd situation for me to be in.
Same.
Have you been back in those caves?
Yes, I went back to the caves. The caves, the Mycone seem to be recovering very well. Whatever you did clearing out seems to have brought them back to senses. They were very grateful, and yes, I took back, fed them some more, and they're getting back to clearing. I think it's going to be a little while until they get the mushrooms up and running again. It sounds like the rot was pretty bad across the little planting areas that they have, the little farming areas. But they were working hard on clearing it all out, and I gave them lots of lovely leftovers to keep them going through. But it sounds like they are in much better spirits. So that's good. That's really good that you were able to go in there and help them out.
Thank goodness. Are you feeding them meat still? I just remember I haven't quite got the smell out of my nose from the other day.
Yes, they do like the old rotting leftovers. They do. So yes, still feed them in. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to leave them to it for a bit, but I thought, a little bit of good graces, give them lots of energy to go and fix and get all the new mushrooms all planted and tended to, get rid of the rot.
The hole that was there, causing the sickness. Is that still there?
As far as I'm aware, yes. Did you close the hole? I thought you just
Not while
destroyed
we were
some.
there, but we created space for the sickness to disappear into the air, but I wondered if the hole was still producing it.
I don't know. I assume all is well. I don't go that far into the caves. I mainly stay in the front area, but they seemed very happy with what was going on. I can ask them specifically about a hole if you would like.
If you don't mind.
Oh yeah. Well,
If
they closed the hole.
Well, where the sickness was coming from, there was a hole.
Oh.
There's
I
a hole
wondered
in
if
my
it was-
heart after I was betrayed by my person I thought was a friend.
Oh, that's
Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Continue.
sad. But no, I'll ask them about this hole. I don't know. They just seemed in good spirits. It seemed like they were all healing well, and they were ready to get back to growing whatever all the different types of mushrooms that we love.
That really is wonderful news.
It's really good. Yes.
Where do you get all of the leftovers from? I've seen the kobolds eating, and they are ravenous little things.
Oh, from the kitchens, from the commune. Barask sends me down.
Oh,
they
so-
just bag up. Yeah, they just bag up whatever's left over from the days, and then we leave it outside to get all stinky, and then take it over to the Mycones. The stinkier it is, the better they like it. A couple of days of leftover rot seems to be their preferred. Obviously, I have to balance before it gets a little too stinky.
Can I insight him, please?
Yep,
Oh, it's only a 9. Brilliant.
stinky food
From the kitchen.
from the kitchen. Well, this is lovely.
Do you need any more of the food? We can
I-
grab some for you if you'd like.
Yeah, if you want, if you go and speak to Barask. I mean, the kobolds. The kobolds bring it down to me in the morning when they're clearing out, or in the evening, depending on who's clearing out what when. This weather's not so nice. I don't have to leave it outside and thing. But yeah, if you want to help out, go Barask. Barask is the man. I don't know how much will be there until the evening though. But yeah, go for it.
We were just walking through, and there seemed to be a lot of activity up the hill. Does it seem to get quite busy up there? Is that a happening place?
Wait, what do you mean up the hill? At the top of the Gleans, right by the temple and the martial area, or are you talking further out?
I look at Hawkus.
Why do you keep looking at me?
I beg.
I also beg.
I mean, I'm not opposed to begging. It can create opportunities.
I look at Kyla, hoping that somebody can refer to where the fucking hill is. Who actually knows. please.
Oh, right. It's to the north.
The north hill.
Yeah. The northern hill.
The northern
one
hill.
with-
Towards Ignis, towards the mountain.
Oh, we need to go there anyway. Quids in.
Yeah.
Gold, coins in. Coins in.
Not many. Well, not many. We don't really. Not many outsiders go out towards the mountain. I mean,
Just
it's
want to pay
quite
our respects.
quite to the mountain.
To the deity that's looked after us in our time in Draca.
To the Dragon Galeon. I mean, that is was wonderful news. You can
And,
pay your respects at the hollow. The
No,
hollow
no,
ice.
we need to be closer. We need to be at the volcano, at the heart of it. The heart of the life that deity brings.
He's like, sorry, do you want to go to the volcano, which is a mountain?
I assume so. Is that where you looked at me? I look at Naira.
I'm afraid you might be a little confused. We don't tend to have too many
Often.
outsiders go up towards Ignis. It's quite treacherous if you don't know the lay of the land, so I wouldn't go there without a chaperone. Does Azari know that you're going to the mountain?
We're not going to the mountain, don't worry about it. The cold is getting to his head. I think I was going a bit crazy up there.
I did hit my head a
goes
few
to
days
check-
ago.
goes to
But
check
it
your
could just be
temperature.
concussion.
He's like, oh, let me see if I've got something. Goes to check your temperature and goes, oh, you're ice cold. Oh, how long have you been out, little one? You're absolutely freezing. It's like there's... How are you even standing here? I think he's sick. You should really get him back to some warmth. He's got no
He has
temperature
shoes now.
whatsoever.
Why are you so cold? Can I? Can
Can
Naira
you not
put
see
her
I'm wearing a
hand on him?
vest?
He's ice cold.
Jeez. Why are you so
mean-
cold? Put a hand to my own face and feel fine.
Yeah.
I will also attempt to feel the forehead of Reinhardt. I'm just going to go around touching everybody to see how
I
warm
mean, that
they
does
are.
explain why I can't feel the ends of my fingers or toes, but I just
Well,
assumed that was normal.
Morgan and Reinhardt feel hard. Hard? Hot.
Oh, for
Hard. Hot and hard. Just trying to spice it up. Do you send Kyla?
Yep.
Ice cold.
Gosh.
You must be careful. I wouldn't recommend going to the not in this weather. In fact, with this cold, these temperatures, I would recommend you kind of stay indoors. You're not used to this weather out here on Draco. It's quite tough for those that aren't used to it. Even some of the Dragonborn and Kobold struggle. So I wouldn't feel bad about it if you're not feeling up to it. But let me look to see if I can get some remedy, something to take the edge off, especially whilst the weather is the way it is.
Well, have you got hot soup? That usually warms me up.
There's the commie Barask will be able to sort you up some soup, or there was the Kobold delicacy down here.
No. Our relationship is done.
Oh, okay.
We had a falling out over a friend,
Well,
an enemy, a rival,
he's a sheep.
I really
had a
do
falling
think
out.
he needs to go to bed. He's not quite
He's-
right.
Yes, yes. I'm a little worried. We don't want any.
Okay, we'll be on our way. But
Okay.
we'll
I've
look
got an
at
extra
see if we
blanket
can-
I can borrow.
There was nothing else you needed?
A blanket.
There'll be lots of blankets in the commune.
Damn.
We'll bring down some of the meat later on.
Okay. Well, yeah, perfect. Well, lovely to see you. I'll see if I can find anything to help with being frozen cold. And yes, well, good to see you.
Oh, I did think of one thing. Sorry,
Oh,
before we
yes.
leave, we saw. We spoke to Azari about it as well, actually. And I came to you before asking about the flora and fauna of the island. Anything bizarre that's been seen. there were these beautiful white flowers that I'd not seen before. Daisy in type.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Yeah, they're just the wildflowers that live here. They don't really have any medicinal purpose, but they grow very well in these hardy conditions. They like the chill and the cold, and they like the rain. So they absolutely thrive across all of the plains. If you get a chance to look out north of Fanny, you should say towards the volcano mountain. They grow across the plains there. Where the loggers have taken down some of the forest, they have absolutely sprung to life. So, yeah, they really go. Yes, they're native all across the plains lands. But yes, they're quite nice. But they are just a wildflower. They're just nothing too special. Nothing I can do with them anyway.
I'll also ask him. Just we don't have to up here, but of any other flowers or animals to look out for that are particularly interesting or special, just to make him excited about talking about them.
Yeah, okay. He gives you like 3 or 4 different types of ones to go through and look for. Mainly flowers. The animals he isn't as much interested in. Some gulls and birds and stuff, but mainly just different flower types. Yeah,
wonderful, lovely
most
to
of them
see you.
that have grown in from where they've taken out some of the logs and the trees. He's like, well, I'll have a wonderful time. Like I say, if I find anything to help, I'll get it sent up to the commune quick snap.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you guys. You were very useful, and like I say, the Myconids of the Seagrove Caves, thank you also. And I'll ask them about this closing of this hole.
Please.
Lovely. Bye. I'm going back to my potion.
Bye. Thanks so much. See you.
Ta-ta, farewell.
Some sweet music on. Cool. Back out into the rain. It's the kobolds and dragonborn get about their business. The hustle and bustle doesn't stop with the weather.
Looks like the north is the way. That seems to be the common theme.
What crazy. Cool. So we're heading. For a wander?
North.
Cool. You can make your way up back to where you came from, back to the hollow hall, and you can see from there are some pathways that deviate off, much like one you kind of dotted off down, but you went more along the cliff face. There are some trodden paths that look like wild foot trails rather than actual paved pathways that disappear off and head out in a general direction towards the mountain. If you are heading off that way, I shall ask you all for a group stealth check again, just to disappear off nonchalantly.
We in trouble, boys. I rolled a 4.
Ooh.
I rolled a nat 20,
Nice.
but since I have disadvantage, I rolled an 11, so 16.
So that's not a nat 20.
I
Yes.
also rolled a nat 20. That is 30.
Nice.
13.
What's Reinhardt's?
Oh, 6, sorry.
6. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's on the low side. Nice. Nat 20 will always give you a second pass. But yeah, you guys head off down this track, then making your way through. You can see as you follow out the main thing on the horizon you're looking up here. This is a path that is trodden into the grass that runs here, but it runs out towards the up slightly, as it will then end up in the mountain. But it's to walk to the mountain. It's going to take a few hours as you kind of set off on this trek into the woods. It is pissing down with rain. It is foggy and cloudy. It is a miserable walk, but you can head along the trail. What are you looking for?
Can I? Can I check for tracks on the trail? That
Yep.
like kind of looks like. It would look like as if someone has been dragged along, like kind of, I guess, more like scraping tracks rather than footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Should that be survival or perception?
Yeah, survival.
There's a 23 survival.
23. You see lots of tracks in here. Lots of tracks of different dragonborn foot size and kobold foot size. Traipse along this path, especially where it's been raining. It's been a bit stormy for the last couple of days. The ground is wet and soft, therefore a lot of the grass has been churned up. So as you make your way through, you can see many tracks, but none that look like what you are looking for. Nothing that looks like someone's been dragged or something's been dragged through. They all just look like individual tracks, but lots of them.
Are there any of those daisies that have been mentioned?
Mm-hmm. All along the pathway as you're moving down. Anywhere there is like clearings. So on the immediate, for like the first hour, there's a lot of forest up here on the like northern side. And the further you get through, the trees start to dwindle away as it gets closer to the mountains. After about an hour, it starts to the tree coverage starts to thin out, and when that thins out, there are these daisies that kind of, along with long spouts of wild grass, there are little bunches of all sorts of wildflowers growing all over the island. So as you make your way away from the wooded area, you can see that these daisies are kind of pretty prevalent everywhere.
Does any of the sort of like areas out here on the plains look similar to where I had the vision?
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check. You'll give perception checks actually as you're looking out for anything that denotes something of interest along this trail. Now you're away from the sea. Now you're about an hour out from the sea.
That's a 12.
17.
11.
Only a 9.
Okay, cool. We'll take the 17.
It's a nat 1, but I can't roll nat 1s.
Nice.
So
It's not that one.
nat 20, 21.
21. As you are on the hunt for where would you bury something if you were trying to bury something? Where would you? This is all so
on top
similar.
on top of a hill,
Yeah.
on top of a mound, not at the side of a mound.
Something
On
that
top
you
of
could
a mound,
find. So you were looking
all next to
for
a tree.
a mound or a tree. Lots of trees here. Maybe you don't think about what you would do, because then you realise that's a lot of terrible ideas. You think about what Beric would do. He was the brains. So he tried to put himself in your shoes. I think between you and Morgul, you start to, as you're moving along and looking for these areas, you see what looks like a mound, something that looks like a landmark at least as you're moving towards. As you get closer to it, and you see it from hundreds of feet away in the rain, as you get closer to it, it is a slight hill, but on top of it isn't like a mound, isn't like a rock. It looks like a bit of a ruin. It looks like an old a shack or a hut or something that's there. There is this little off to the left-hand side, right on the cliff, before it starts to run up close to the mountain. There is what looks like an old building that's been like left to ruin, and a more manicured area that is around lower cut grass. Well off the track. You have to like
Well, that looks suspicious, doesn't
cut.
it?
You're on this track that kind of keeps itself almost in the middle, like way away from the cliff, in the cover, and it takes you. You can see this just carries on in a meandering way towards the hill. This thing is just off to like the left-hand side, right on where the cliff face would be, and it's probably like a 20-30 minute minimum walk out. You can just make out this with the 20. Definitely, this site of what looked like a mound is actually a ruin or a building of some sort.
That definitely looks suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over there. Bring your longsword.
Bring your longsword. As you start fighting your way through, there are less. Give me another survival check, Clara.
That's a 7.
7. You don't see. There's not an obvious set of tracks that are leading out there, like recently, which is odd. You can see that most of the tracks are taken forward. You can't, as you guys are all trying to find a way through, there's no clear path. You're kind of treading your own path here. So you either line up and tread one path, or you'll split up as you're pushing through long grass to head towards this building, which will essentially be like difficult terrain. Bit of a boggy walk, pushing this grass out the way, making sure you're not stepping on anything, not falling on any holes, hitting any rocks and stuff that pull out here. But yeah, you can make your way over there as, again, the rain is just absolutely hammering down. as you, after about an hour, make your way, the clearing starts to come down, and you can see where the long grass has been. There are like beds that run around here. There are walls that are built in, which is what stops the long grass. The long grass almost stops immediately, and you can see where there was originally like a little stone wall that runs around, and then a second area and a third area. It's like a tiered, and at the top, up this what would have been an old, maybe cobbled path that is now covered in grass and dirt. You can see the what looks like the remains of some barn, maybe kind of barn sized, absolutely rotten away and smashed in, made of wood of some area. And as you look, you can see this area is full of these white daisies. As you can note towards the top on the left hand side, right near the cliff, there are the signs of freshly dug ground.
I will head over there. So yeah, so there's the white daisies all around where the freshly dug bit is as well.
This whole area where the long grass hasn't got in is just full of these white daisies. Anything that is a patch of grass that's not the main pathway, there's just like bunches and bunches and bunches of them just growing all of this. As you look out, you're seeing mainly white daisies, not grass. As you kind of
Can I channel divinity and do divine sense?
Yep.
So for the next 10 minutes, I get to know the location of any celestials, fiends, undead within 60 foot of me.
Yep.
And I know its creature type and presence or place of object that has been consecrated or desecrated. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So you kick that off. Actually, are you making your way up and through this pathway?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, you get up there. You can see that, yeah, this building is definitely not in use, has been used for a long, long time. But you can see up against the building there are some, looks like there's been some movement, some area cut back. And there looks to be some, a bag of like something that's been left to the side. And then you can see in a kind of cut out area where there is less grass growing slightly higher, right up against the almost against the cliff side, so it gets a long breeze that comes across. You can see that there are multiple, probably up to about 10 dug graves. All of them bar one has a signpost in it.
I will relay to the others. It looks a lot like what I saw in my vision. Have we got anything better to dig than a longsword?
I can clean. Oh, never mind.
I've got this old dagger we could use.
Someone give me an
Like a-
investigation check.
Maybe there'll be oh, I got a nat 20.
Nat
There'll be
20.
a shovel there from where they dug them.
There's a bag leaning up against this shed, and as you go over to it, it's full of shovels. 2 or 3 shovels. are
What a
in there. Looks
wonderful
like
nat 20 that
tools
was.
that are left there. Saved my bacon.
Can we,
Oh, look, guys,
read-
there's some shovels.
Can we read what's on the headstones or whatever's above the graves?
Yeah, yeah. So as you go up, all of them, none of them are named. They all have the same, engraving in the top, which just says "The unknown fallen victims of the riving tide."
I get out the spear.
Mm-hmm.
And can I stick it into one of the graves?
Yes. So you get the spear out and you go to place it into the graves. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
13.
13.
You get plus 3.
Plus 3, nice.
16.
As you feel a pulse from this from the spear, not necessarily from the spear so much from the talisman, as you keep your consciousness, but you are unable to stop the words coming out of your mouth, which are bring him to me. I must be reunited with him. You all hear as Kyla says these words in a voice that is similar to his, but it definitely is not. It's a different tone and inclination. He just stops and says, "I must be reunited. Bring him to me." As poof, a pulse goes off. Reinhardt, your channel divinity pings like a mofo as you get the ping from 10 graves that are freshly dead, as bodies just start pulling themselves up and dragging mud around them. As I'm going to need you all to roll initiative, please.
Does my channel divinity go off on either Hawkus or Kyla because they're so cold?
Ooh. Read the words of channel divinity.
Oh god, where is it? Divine sense. For the next 10 minutes, or until you have an incapacitated condition, you know the location of any celestials, fiends, and undead within 60 feet.
Oh yeah, shit.
And you know it's creature type.
So as you would ping off the first time, you would get two not super strong but faint pings of undead from your two party members as you're like close to them, and then as this pulse goes off, you get pings of true undead below as well. So you get pings of like 12 undead essentially around you.
Cool. I won't say anything to anyone just yet, but I'll just be like,
It'd be a weird one.
I've got.
Yeah, as it goes off the first time, you would have been like, oh, because you get like the pings and locations, which are like pings and locations of people in front of you, and then as you kind of gum together, as that pulse goes off, around Kyla, these graves just start exploding as these hands start pulling themselves out. So, 25 to 20.
Dirty 20.
Shit in the roll.
Dirty 20. 20 to 15.
15.
Oh, God, what's my...
I got 22. Sorry, I forgot to roll.
Nice.
Scared of shoot.
Oh, my keyboard's not working. Give me one second. My keyboard's not working. Fell asleep. Come on. 20, 22 for mine. What the fuck? There was a 15 in there. Oh my god, I'm going to go fucking mental. What's going on? Back up. Back up.
Buck it up, buck it in. Let me bug in.
Let me bog in. Cool. 22, 20. Who was 15? Hawkers.
Was indeed. My plus 7 failed me there.
Indeed. 15 to 10.
10.
12.
12, okay.
Will you roll for Felix?
Nah, you can. Yeah, he goes inside the barn because he thinks there might be loot inside there. Is that everyone happy with that? Is that...
Sounds accurate.
And then he falls asleep on a hay bale because
He's like, what? Oh, there was a fight going on? Oh, God. I didn't realise I could be useful. Nice. We don't need to... these are... as these hands pop out and pull up, you can see the buried... give me a... give me perception checks. As you see these things start to pull themselves out from around you, as you all kind of stood around these...
17.
19.
17. Nice.
I wish I could have used that on the
14.
first attack that I was doing, because that was a nat 20.
Nat 20. Perfect. you see many heavily decomposed bodies pull up from here. Them being buried rather than out on the ice and in the ground, meaning that their bodies are heavily decomposing. You do notice two zombies that very much remind you of certain others, Kyla, as you turn around to see these creatures going up, not from the grave you were stabbed, but from one further back. You see the long black hair of a female form, and Hawkas from the grave that has no headstone, no marker. You see pulling themselves out an incredibly fresh-looking Belric. Reinhardt, you're up first. These are very similar to the ones you've seen before. So you know they're not super strong, these ones that are here, but there's these creatures from the grave start to pull themselves up. After the ping of this talisman, you are confronted with some heavily decomposed zombies.
I will go towards the one with the black hair.
Oh, yep, nice.
And I will go out. First one, 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 7 damage. I'm going to use my Divine Smite on top of that. Oh. And that is 10 radiant damage on top of the 7. And I've got to swing again.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Fucking hell. Yep.
That will be. I rolled. Oh.
Should do it automatically on D&D.
Oh, yes, I did. It did, yes, right. 15.
15, nice. As you step up, as Reinhardt, you turn around and see. As Kyla, you turn around and see this long, dark-haired one. Reinhardt runs up and just fucking 2 slices through, completely chops his zombie down to the ground. As you hear a scream, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, Kyla, please?
That is, I guess he's close enough, so 17.
17, nice. You will take half. So you take 7 points of necrotic damage as the scream that goes out from this creature as it is re-slain just fills your mind. You still manage to hold on, not have taken any of the effects, but you still take the necrotic damage. It's a wail. All of you hear this wail. It is haunting that this undead creature screams out in such a way that it almost feels like it fills the island with the sound of its death.
Are there any reactions from the other zombies that are around it when she screams out?
No. Oh no, that was my mate.
Thank you.
No, she screams out, and you see Kyla tense up and react to it as he takes the damage, but the rest of them are just still crawling themselves out. Anything else, Reinhardt?
No, that's me.
Sweet. Up next then is Morgul.
Is there one far enough away I can charge at?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll charge at that one. With my great axe. That's be 18 to hit.
Yep.
So that's going to be 18 slashing dart. Extra 6 for the charge. An extra 6 for the surprise attack.
That is enough for that one.
Plus 6 radiant on top of that for the radiant damage.
Yep, nice. So yeah, as the first one you run in, just slice straight through this. As when it goes down, straight out. But it's barely got out the grave, and it is slain.
there another one close enough for me to hit?
There's loads of them. There's a whole 8 left. All these graves are like a meter apart. So as you're stood there, they're all just up and around you. So yeah, you can take your pick.
Okay, I'll take my second swing at another one then. 21 to hit.
Yep.
That'll be 14 slashing to start. I won't have charged that one. 5 for the slash for the surprise attack on a new one. Oh, can I only do that once a turn? No. Any creature that hasn't taken a turn. And 5 radiant. So that's 14, 5 slash. So that's 19 slashing and 5 radiant.
Yep. Nice. As you swing, this one is just about.
One close enough to cleave.
No, the graves would be like.
So that's far enough apart. Okay, yeah, that'll be.
They would be right next to you. They haven't moved yet as well, so. Cool.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Up next.
I've Abridged as well.
Okay. Up next are going to be 2 of the zombies. So one's going to swing back at you, Morgul. That is a 18.
Yep, hits.
Okay, nice. So that is a bite. So that does. That was 2 points of piercing. Going to try and claw you. Only a 14 and no, it misses. So the 2 others miss. Second one is going to pull itself out and go for you, Kyla. Bite is a 16.
Meets it, beats it. Because I've got the spear in my hand, I can't use parry.
So the bite is 3. The claw was 19, so that's going to hit. Which is 3. And the other claw was a 3 on the dice, so not going to hit. That is there to go. So there is one that has approached, one that has gone back to attack Morgul, that is very weak, one that is fresh, that is going for Kyla. Hawkast, you're up, then Kyla, then Naira. The rest of them are going to go after you guys. You can see they're pulling themselves out of the graves, ready to go. So Hawkast first.
I'm going to take one look at Belric.
Yep.
A single tear is going to come down my cheek, and I'm going to fire an arrow at his head.
Nice.
And I'm going to use
Steady aim.
steady aim, so I get advantage, so I can do sneak attack.
Nice.
Because obviously it's of the mind, and I forgot to ask who was near. Good thing it was advantage. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, these zombies have 8 AC.
Perfect. So that is 9 plus. It's not burst, 7. 16 points of piercing.
Nice. Yep. Immediately into bloodied. Are you done?
Second tear falls down my cheek.
Nice. Kyla, you are up. You can see that the dark-haired one has been sliced through as you took that damage, and then as you've looked around, another one's just got to grab you. The rest of them that are standing here all look like sailors, apart from the one that Hawkast has just fired at, which is clearly a halfling.
I'm going to hunt mark the one that attacked me.
Yep.
And then I'm going to attack with the spear. 15 to hit.
Yep.
That's 4 piercing plus 5 for the hunter's mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go in again with the spear.
Have you tuned to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
I was going to say, how did you get 4? Yeah, it's plus 2 to damage and you got 4 damage. I was like, what?
Yeah. Well, I get it's a plus 3 to damage for me.
Oh,
there
you go, yeah.
I rolled a fucking 1 on the dice. And I was doing it two-handed as well, which did the 8, which makes it even fucking worse.
Okay, cool.
To the second attack, and I rolled a 2 on this one, so that's 5 damage from the spear.
Nice.
I can do the Colossus because he's taking damage now.
Yep.
At least got an 8 on the Colossus.
And then Hunter's Mark.
And then Hunter's Mark, another 2.
still standing, but very weakened.
Was going to ask actually. I know he didn't kill him, but does the effect of the spear work on undead?
Yeah.
It does. Okay.
Yeah. It's just reducing.
Because obviously it mentions
type.
blood a lot, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
okay, cool. That's my go.
It does mention blood a lot. Naira, you're up.
I'm going to go for one that hasn't been hit, please.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just Eldritch Blast. So 22 on the first one to hit
Yep.
with 6 damage.
Yep.
And then 15 on the second one.
Yep.
And that's 13 damage.
Nice. Immediately into bloodied. Let you up.
Yeah, I think I'll move back a bit if I can.
Okay. How far's back a bit? You're trying to get out of the range so one of these wouldn't charge for you?
Yeah.
Good luck. You take 6 opportunity attacks. I'm joking. That just means I get to go for everyone else. Beric takes an arrow to the head and then looks up, sees you, Hawkass, and charges straight for you. And try and bite you. That's a nat 20. That's poetic.
A little bit.
So that is 5 piercing. So he bites in, and then he's going to try and claw at you. 15.
Meets it, beats it.
Woof. Which is another 5 points of slashing.
Uncanny dodge. So I take half damage from that one.
Yep.
Is it rounded down or up? I can't remember.
Down.
Nice.
And then another claw is 19,
Yeah, hits.
which is, I don't know what I want to dice, 2 slashing damage. As Beric closes in on you. The other ones are going to go down the list. So one is going to charge for you, Reinhardt. First attack is, oh my god, I rolled a 9, a 1, and an 11. So all 3 attacks miss against Reinhardt. Morgul, the second one's going to come for you. That is only 13. Second claw will hit. That's going to be a 22.
Yep.
Which is 3 points of slashing. And third attack will miss. And then another one is going to go for Kyla. First attack, the bite is a 19, which I think hits, right?
Yep.
So that's 3 piercing. 17 on the claw,
Yep.
which is 4 slashing, and then the third one misses. 1 is going to go for you, Naira. It's going to charge out towards you. That's going to be a 22 on the bite,
Yeah.
which is 5 piercing. Then a 16 for claw.
Yep.
Woo-hoo-hoo. 5 again, and then I roll a 17 on a dice. It's going to be more dirty 20. So another
Yep.
4 damage.
Ooh.
And there is one other one, which is going for Hawkass. Sorry, I nearly missed you out on your seconds on me. First attack is going to miss, 3 on a die. Second attack is 18.
Yeah, my AC is 15, just for clarity.
Okay, nice. So that's 2 points slashing, and then the second one I rolled a 17 on a dice. So 2 slashing and then 4 slashing. Back round to the top, Reinhardt.
I will go to the nearest one that's not been damaged.
Yep. There are
And I'll just-
4 that have not been damaged.
I'll swing for the trees. A 19 to hit.
Right. Do you choose? You hit a tree if you swing for the trees, but if you want to hit the zombie, you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Sweet. That one's 7 damage.
Yep.
I will swing again. That's a 23.
Yep.
That time, 5 damage.
5 damage. Nice. Cool. Against another one. Weakening another. Morgul, you're up.
I'll just go for the one that's nearest me.
Cool. The one you weakened first time, yeah?
If that's the closest one, yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
There's 2. Yeah, 2 on top of you. So you will be able to
are they
cleave.
cleavable?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Their AC is 8, right?
Yep.
That's good because I rolled a 9. That's 18 slashing for first one.
Yep.
Plus, Is he still up?
So are you wanting to hit the one you've already hit before first, and then cleave through to the second?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. So 18 knocks him. 18
Knocks him
is
down.
enough to kill him. Yeah.
Okay. And then I need to take my proficiency off of this. That'd be 11.
Yep.
Slashing and 8 radiant.
Nice. Cool. 2 are left unhit thus far. Up next is the one that is Hunter's Marked against Kyla. It's going to go for you again. Bite's going to miss. That's a 3 on a dice, 10 on a dice, 7 on a dice. All 3 attacks miss. Hawkus, you are up. Beric is toe-to-toe with you. 2 of them are toe-to-toe with you now.
Yeah. Are they? So Belric is hurt. The other one isn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't. No one else is near, are they? So I can't opportunity attack. I can't sneak attack.
No, you are all like... Yeah, unless you're going to say you're going to budge up to people, yeah, you're attacking the ones attacking you.
So I will use Nick on my dagger.
Yep.
And I will go for a dagger attack on Belric. That is a nat 1, but my first
roll
nat
nat
1
ones.
doesn't count, so I can roll again. That is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that will probably be enough.
That is 8 points of piercing.
Nice, 8 points of piercing, still standing.
He's still standing after
Yeah.
that. Bastard.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go for the second attack. That's probably not going to hit. That's an 11.
11 hits, you have an 8 AC.
Oh, so that's 6. Oh, no, sorry, it's 2, because I don't get the plus, do I? So that's 2 points of piercing.
Is it that, or has it changed? How's the proficiency work on Nick now?
So
Is it just off damage?
you need to have the 2 weapon fighting
To get the proficiency on the
ability
second
to get
attack.
it. Yeah.
Right, okay, cool. So it's 2 damage.
So 2 piercing.
Still standing, unfortunately, with 2.
Fuck's sakes. Bonus action,
Yep,
disengage.
nice. And you scare away from
And I'm going to try and get as far away as I can, hopefully with someone else between me, and so they can take an opportunity attack if they come for me, or better yet, not attack me and attack them.
Wait, if you disengage, they can't take an opportunity attack, can they? So you want to go and stand
No,
far enough
no.
away?
If they come after me again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Cool.
I'm going to try and use someone to body block.
Yes,
Eventually.
using someone else to body build. Yeah, that makes sense because everyone is toe-to-toe with them. Kyla, you're up. So you've got one very weak one in front of you and one that hasn't been hit yet.
I'm going to stab at the one that's weak in front of me with the
Yep.
spear.
With the Hunter's Mark.
That's 13 to hit.
Yep.
So 6 damage.
That's enough without anything else. As this one goes down. Moving Hunter's Mark to the other one.
Yep.
Cool.
Has this one taken any damage?
Yeah.
It hasn't. Okay, cool. That is an 11 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 9 damage from the spear.
Yep.
Plus another 6 Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
I need to roll 2d6
2d6,
for
yep.
the temporary hit points.
Nice. Yeah. As you, who would be nearby?
That's good rolls for temporary hit points.
Phew.
Got 5 and a 6.
You see, as the spear slices through that first zombie that goes down, you see the spear. You probably wouldn't be close enough to see exactly how the spear is working, but you can see a pulse of energy that runs into Kyla's. After the death of the zombie, gets a little stronger from that, or healthier from that. Because you would probably be in the middle of everyone, actually. Naira, you're up. You've got one that's gone toe-to-toe with you. Bony one.
I'm gonna do my bonus action first in that case.
Yep.
And I'm gonna Misty Step away from it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do with. Oh god, what's it called? Dreadful Step. So can I get a Wisdom saving throw, please? And the save is 15.
Yep, that's going to be fair.
So it takes 2d10 psychic to begin with. So that's 6 damage.
Nice.
And I'd like to get away so that I can Eldritch Blast that same one.
Yep. Yeah, so the 30-foot movement.
So the first one is, they're both 24s to hit. Oh
Yep.
god, I've pressed the wrong button. Ignore that one.
Roll D100 for damage again.
No, I did a different spell. So the first one's 6 damage.
Yep.
And then the second one is 13 damage.
Whoosh. Nice, that one is still standing, but very, very weak.
Thank you.
As it is, there goes. I think. Yeah. Disengaging and running away. So, the ones that are stood close enough as these zombies are going to run down. Reinhardt, first one's going to go for you. First attack is a dirty 20.
It hits.
Hits, so 3 piercing. Second attack is only a 19. Is that your AC?
That hits.
Which, oh fuck. 2 slashing on the claw. Third attack misses. Next one is up. The one against Morgul, that was weak. He is going to bite with 16.
Meter beats it.
Next to miss. So the bite is 5 piercing. The one that is fresh up against Kyla still. Well, not fresh, but fresher than the rest. I roll that one on the bite. Its claw attack is going to be a 21. Second claw attack misses. Bloody hell, I've rolled 1 on this dice so many times. 2 slashing against you, Kyla. And then you've got the ones that ran away. Which aren't going to chase people too far when the rest of you are stood so close. Okay, we'll go down the list again. Reinhardt. First one, bite misses you. Claw hits you with a dirty 20. And what did you say your AC was? 19?
18.
18, so the second claw attack hits you as well on an 18. So you take 2 points piercing and 7 points of slashing. And have the last one I'll go against you, Morgul. You guys look the big, tastiest boys to eat. All 3 attacks. All 3 attacks miss. Highest roll was 13. Back round to you, Reinhardt, at the top. You've got in front of you 2 zombies now that have come face to face, same as you, Morgul. They are all looking bloodied bar 1.
I will just swing for the first one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully 16 to hit.
Yep.
And then 10 damage.
Yep. First one dead.
I'll swing for the second.
Second one is Belric, the halfling.
Cool. 16 hit.
Yep.
And then 11 damage.
It's exactly enough. Nice.
You said that was on Belric.
Yeah.
Seeing this, I shout through tears, he was mine!
You ran away from him. Yeah, as he turned around to chase after him. So yeah, 2 zombies slain in the one turn. That you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Nice. Morgul, you have 2 on you. There are 4 remaining.
I will. Are they close enough to cleave?
Yep.
I'll swing from first hit at the healthiest one.
Yep.
That'd be 17 to hit.
Yep.
That's 9 slashing plus 4 radiant on that one.
Yep. Cool, still just standing.
The cleave through will be 7 slashing.
That is enough. That's really 5 life.
That's enough. Okay.
Yeah, so on the cleave, first one gets down to very weak, and on the cleave through, you just take the other one completely in half as it clatters to the floor. 3 left standing.
I have a second attack still.
Yep.
I'll just go up to the nearest one to me again.
Yep, there's one still to do. The one you weakened with that first attack.
Okay. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
7 slashing.
7 is enough. For you, only 5 life after you weakened it. As you hit through the first one, as you damage it, take out the one next to it, come back on yourself and just absolutely obliterate this zombie. 2 left standing. Hawkers.
I will just move up to the closest one to me.
Yep,
and
nice.
target.
Yeah, easy enough. Nice. One is Hunter's marked, and one is got a Morgul next to it. Hawkers.
Bow. No moving. Attack. With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the first one's a nat. Oh, shit. How does this work? Because if I roll a nat 1,
Yeah.
I can choose to re-roll it, but I have to take that. How does that work with advantage?
You take the other one. Oh.
When you
You
roll
just
a
take the
1
highest
on the d20, you can re-roll the dice, but you must use the new roll. How does that work with advantage?
I don't think it does, because I think advantage you just take the advantage roll, and you take the higher one. Unless you've got 2
we'll
nat
take the
ones.
higher one. 25.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think.
Uh,
I don't think you. Well,
Yeah, you just automatically take the higher
take the
dice.
highest dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is 22 points of piercing damage.
Nice. That is more than enough. Yeah, it's the one you've just stepped up to. Morgul gets shot.
I
straight
managed
through
to
its
somehow
head.
make it tears pouring down my face.
Didn't shoot Morgul. Yeah, just crying. Nice, Kyla. You are up. You are the one in front of you. Is the one that's Hunter's marked, and the last zombie standing.
Spirit. It's a 13 to hit.
Yeah.
Is 5 initial damage. Plus another 4 for Colossus. Plus another 1 for the Hunter's Mark.
Oh, one thing's still standing. Very weak.
Okay, go with the second attack on the same one then. That's an 11 to hit.
Yep.
And then that is 9. 9 damage from the spear.
That's enough. Yeah. Second attack, you go straight through to the side and just slice the zombie as he falls down back into the fresh earth from which he came, as around you all the zombies lay slain. Congratulations, you killed them all.
Sleep, girl!
Slaying, girl. But yes, among the corpses are clearly the corpse of Althea, the Alephra, I think, sorry, her name was, the dark hair. You can see the dark hair still upon the body of the zombie, unmistakable, and of course the halfling Belric, who looks incredibly fresh for an undead's corpse.
Gonna run over, remove my arrow from his forehead, and I'm gonna close his eyes. And then I want to look around for a spade or something to bury him.
Yep. Yeah.
While I do that, I'm going to also look to see whether he still has his friendship bracelet on.
I see him running over and just go,
Yeah.
you're rather emotional. Somebody's
Well, no, I need to
your rival.
now I need to find a new rival.
Naira picks some of the flowers from the outskirts and gives them to Hawkers.
Nice.
Thank you. I point at Reinhardt. I'm like, you're a holy man. Can you say a few words?
I pick Hawkas up and I rub his face in my fur just to dry some of the tears.
Like
Oh no, not to
warm
me.
cloth. Like a warm cloth. Hawkins, give me an investigation check.
21.
21. You can see that, yeah, the pockets and stuff are clear on that he's been emptied of personal possessions, but the friendship bracelet is still on Beric's hand. And more importantly than that, you know the friendship bracelet has a little container inside. As you unscrew one of the beads on the friendship bracelet, one of the more oblong ones, you manage to pull out a small piece of paper that is raveled up or wound up inside it.
I put it in my pocket immediately
Yeah.
because I don't want to ruin it with my tears.
Nice. But yeah, you managed to see that. Yeah, that was left on him, looking much like a mundane friendship bracelet shared between 10-year-old girls, but actually holding in it a secret, knowing that, of course, the smart. Who's going to steal a friendship bracelet that looks cheap, but it has secret compartments? So yeah, you take that, and then you can rebury Belric.
Was he wearing a coat, and how does it look?
No, he was wearing actually, looking at him, looks like he was wearing like lounge or night clothes. He was taken in his sleep. Nice.
Right, I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Am I gonna do this? No, I am gonna do this. I'm gonna rip off his sleeve, blow my nose on it, put on his chest, wipe my eyes, get up, and turn and go to leave.
Okay.
Say something nice when you bury him.
So yeah, the rest of the body's there. Kyla, anything you would like to see?
Do I notice anything else on her body?
No, looks like she was laid to rest here.
I'm gonna stick the spear into her body.
Okay.
See if there's any kind of reaction to.
Cool. As on one side of you have Horcus getting emotional, burying his friend. You turn back to look at Kyla, who restabs the dead body. As you put the spear into the body, it's been cleaved pretty fucking horrendously by Reinhardt. Fucking radiant damage through there, 2 big slices. There's not a huge amount of body there. There isn't any reaction from the spear, but you can see at your eye line is the braid.
What that? So does the braid react to?
Doesn't react. But as you place the spear in and nothing happens, you're kind of left standing and you're looking at the braid, the one thing you took off the ship.
I'm going to unbraid the talisman and braid it to her hair.
Are you going to reposition the body in any way as it has been cleaved up? Or you just for my mental image of this mangled corpse that was destroyed by a paladin.
I mean, I guess I'll place it back on one of the graves or in one of the graves.
She was barely out of a grave as she went to attack you.
Okay.
So she pretty much fell back into one, but cannot get over enough how a divine smite would really fuck up a zombie if you were to slice it through twice. So yeah, she is a pretty mangled state as you lay. It wouldn't be like it'd be like, are you taking care with the corpse, knowing who the corpse was, even though it's been mangled apart, or are you just going to try and tie it to the hair as it's on the floor?
I probably would reposition the corpse, I guess, and
After you stabbed it.
Yeah.
It's like, poking it with a stick, you might get this. As you lay the corpse down and you go unbraid and you start to rebraid this braid back into the long black hair of this corpse, you see the mouth just slowly opens, almost causes you to shudder slightly as you just hear this sucking sound that just comes out as the braid itself just starts to disintegrate in your hand as your calling the braid, you will all hear the sound. It sounds like the atmosphere itself has been sucked into the body of this corpse, as this goes on for 5 to 10 seconds before the braid is completely dissolved in your hand. The hair itself just almost like frazzling under fire, but there's no flame there, sizzling out to nothing, turning to dust, as her body also does the same, and just completely decomposes. The rest of the bodies around you don't seem to be as impacted, but her body just completely turns to dust. That sound stops.
Stand back up and
Jump off a cliff.
I won't say a thing.
Oh.
I'll just I can't think of what to say.
Stand back up. Do that dance make you laugh.
Yeah.
That's nice. Cool. Yeah, as you have these you found this makeshift graveyard, looking like maybe the first of, or some of the survivors that first came ashore, washed ashore, were clearly buried here before the outbreak of more and more zombies, and one of those was the body of Zaras's partner. But yeah, placing the talisman, she disintegrates. The sound sucks away as you guys could decide. From here, where would you be looking to go? Further up towards the mountain, or heading back? It's not late, but it is horrible. You would be drenched now as you are out here an hour or so from Galeon's Rest, from the actual city on Draca itself, just in the rain. You can hear kind of the rumbling and the clouds themselves darkening as the day gets longer.
We should probably head back, no?
So I'd look to Hawkas and say, I don't think we're gonna find your money.
The money is not important. And my tears have now gone away, and then I take the little piece of paper out my pocket and try and read what it says.
The little piece of paper is a very crudely drawn map that shows the location of where Belric took and buried whatever it was he was taken and buried. It looks like it is further on from where you are towards the mountain. It is marked on there that the hollow, it's like a thin, long piece of paper, and he has marked on there rough, what they call landmarks. So the temple, then the graveyard is marked on here, and the volcano mountain is marked on there, and just before there, he's marked up this location where there is a set number of stones, and under that is where he has hidden the bag.
I'm not going to tell anyone about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to save it for after proceedings, if I'm still breathing.
Are you even breathing now? And on that bombshell.
Matter of perspective.
Yeah. Nice. So you guys can head back towards Galeon's Rest. It is, like I say, the clouds are starting to roll in. The storm is carrying on. The rain is continuing. The feel of a thunderstorm is there. Can Kylo, you give me one last perception check, please, as you get back towards the temple?
That is a 22.
22. You look back out to, as you pass the temple from the top of the cliffside, out towards that northwestern direction, out towards where the ship, the rising tide was, where the fog cloud was, and the fog has cleared. But not only has the fog cleared, the thriving tide itself is nowhere to be seen. The ship that was banked in the ice looks to have gone. And that area out to sea, it's just a little bit outside of the storm, looks crystal clear that far out. And you're talking, it's probably a mile or so out from the island itself. As you make your way back to the dry quarters, back inside the commune, to pick up what has gone on. We will say, and we will probably pick up with after, that Felix did not come with you for the last bit because he was summoned by Tozzle to go and meet the Zune family.
Ugh, that is a shame.
Crying shame. And we will pick up there next week when the thunder rolls in and the ritual begins. #excitement. We got there in the end. GG's, guys. Ta-ta. Farewell.